Hello, hello. Welcome to the Casablankets Podcast 2025 edition. We are coming to you live from Mr. Craig Jones's house. I will say hello. Opposite me, Mr. Craig Jones, host.
Hello.
To my left, Alistair Fowley.
Hello, everybody. Is it really been the first one this year?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
First time
June, 6 months.
Find it, yeah, to my right, Mr. Colin
Hey,
LeGrasse.
how you doing?
So, yeah, just interesting. Yeah, when was the last time we did one? Anybody remember?
I can't remember the last time I did one. We've got a long time.
The one that we last did here, I ended up kicking everyone out because I wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah, that was with Rod, right?
Was that with Rod?
was
Was
here, yeah.
Well, I wasn't here then.
I
That was about 3 years ago.
You mean
That
what,
might have been
you
3
Rod
years ago.
from your work?
Yeah.
No, I have never been here with Rod.
Okay.
Okay. And the last one we did as a podcast, that was when? Might have been.
That would have been your house.
The last time
Before
I
we went to
remember,
the
we
UK?
sat at the front,
Well, it would have been, yeah.
under the tree.
Oh, okay.
That's the last time I can
Oh,
remember
right.
being here, under that tree.
Alright.
Tree's gone,
That
isn't
was
it
no,
It's
just
still
it
there.
grew.
now?
Yeah, right. So, anyway, I'm pretty
was
sure this
raining.
is the first one.
It started raining.
I think it's rained here a couple of times. Anyway, go on. Crack on.
Yeah, so in line with normal Casablankets kind of format, we should normally say hello to our listeners as well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I think it should be very important. So, do you want to shout out to Giles Richardson?
Congratulate him on winning the league as well.
But
Fancy
Giles is a
football.
Liverpool fan.
No, I was talking about fancy
Man after my
football.
own heart.
It's
He was
actually,
the top.
Oh, he won the fantasy football as well, right. And actually, he sent me. I sent him a message saying congratulations, Giles, and he goes, yeah, something about the Liverpool parade.
Oh, but
Just
yeah.
before the accident happened.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can enjoy a parade, and then he goes, oh, that died pretty. that got bad pretty quickly. And I was like, yeah, literally the next day. Bless him. Anyway, Giles, how you doing? Anyone else out there? Welcome. Let's hope that you become members of the Casablankets crew.
get over
Around
10,
the world,
10
yeah?
members.
Yes, we have members all around the world. So, for those who are not familiar, we're going to just run through some talking points, as liberal or as strict to the point as we want to get. Some topics might just be poo-pooed and we'll move on, or some might move on to stuff else. I've then got some would you rathers, the old classics. No dad's sperm, mum's.
Oh,
None of that. No.
Mum's period.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. And also, what I thought was interesting, if you wanted to, there is a pretty cool thing on BuzzFeed about song lyrics. Just as like a bit of a quiz, I just read out the song lyric, and then you got to sing it, and the person who sings along first can win a point.
Right.
As opposed to just guessing the song, but just reading the lyrics. But anyway, we'll come to that later. So, listen, first thing is first. In light of actually Tim's unfortunate circumstances, shout out Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Home security. Just starting off really for people listening, they might not know about sort of security in Thailand and homes compared to maybe in the UK where having an alarm is prevalent. So Al, what sort of home security do you have typically in your house?
CCTV cameras and locks on the doors. And in Thailand, sort of like bars behind the windows.
Right, on the ground floor basically.
On the ground floor, yeah.
You've got killer chickens walking around your house.
Yeah, and a crocodile.
Crocodilocopus.
Just in case anyone's out there geocaching this. Exactly. So what do you have, Steve? Do you have anything?
Yes, I have two anal neighbours who don't like me. They've built fences that are over 6 foot high now because I'm so annoying. This is true. And then I've got my own private security guard back here in the cement factory. So from those three angles, it's pretty safe.
Right.
And then I've just got the front where I've got a gate. And we do have an alarm system, but I've never used it.
Cameras?
There's cameras all in the Muban area, catches everyone going in and out.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
unless they hop over the back here, and they could, they get if thieves want to get in, they will.
Nothing stops them. That's right.
So how much damage to the
I
window?
would say
It's
the
almost
same.
like just leave your car unlocked so they're going to get in anyway.
Yeah.
Just right.
I think my father would say, you're going to put a wall up around your place? And
but
I
to be-
just jump over the fucking top.
Yeah, but to be honest, we leave because we got the gate here. We leave everything open because unless they're going to drive through the gate or throw things over the fucking gate, I don't see how they can get much out.
So you typically there are days you just don't lock your house. Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. And
If anyone wants to know where my address is,
Where the safe is.
Exactly. Obviously, what about you, Carl? I'm assuming your primary kind of home security is your dogs, I'm assuming,
My
right?
dogs and my gun.
And your gun, of
oh, you got
course.
I
guns.
got a gun under my bed.
Jesus
Like that. Yeah,
Christ.
my father-in-law, when I moved out there, my father-in-law gave me the gun and said, you got to have
Does it
one.
work? You sure?
Yeah, well, I'm scared to death to fire the thing.
Just imagine that.
Is it one of those things that actually fires like a shotgun shell?
Yes.
From a hat? Oh, yeah, mate.
Yes.
Is it what? Like a flare?
It's a shotgun
like a
shell.
flare
If it's a
gun.
shotgun shell from a handheld pistol, so they're almost
Right.
like starter guns in athletics that can be modified to take a shotgun shell. The problem is that they file them down, so the
That
cartridge
sounds
explodes,
great. You're going to be
it
working at 4 o'clock in the morning. Where's my glasses? Pull out a fucking flare gun. My hands are shit, right? She's not there.
I got some shells. I'll give it a try. I said, no, please don't touch it. She said,
You're better off with the.
Yeah, just leave it as it is.
shitty.
Right. Just for show.
Pointed at them, you know. what I mean?
Right, yeah.
But yeah, the dogs basically.
Oh, I would say I got a flip knife. Yeah, I got that. And I actually, because of Tim, I showed my wife how to use it.
Oh shit.
And I said, this is going to be now top of the cupboard in the bedroom, so if you feel threatened, you grab that, you turn it on. It's a stab, you know.
Right,
So-
right, good idea.
What about you? You got the kids. They'll drive anybody away.
Yeah, well, I mean, we lock the house, but there's no point because it's just glass.
Yeah.
So easy to break. I mean, CJ's broke into my house to
Yeah.
get glasses before. It's
Have
just,
you?
yeah, he just pushed the door open, he squeezed through the mosquito net.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, CJ's glasses are gone. I was like, oh, I'm sure. Cool, I go, see you guys. Yeah, that's right, I came and got them. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Then I was like, check the door. I'm sure I locked the door. He just came in through this.
I didn't break anything. I just went like that.
Yeah, he just
Right.
put the
I
I mean,
must
I've
admit-
been away on holiday in my old house on Sorry Funny for weeks. And not only did I, like, there's times I've obviously not locked the door, but the doors. So I came back from a weekend in Chiang Mai and the door was actually open ajar. And I just came back and no dramas at all. But it's 20 years
I
ago.
don't lock up my place half the time, I must admit. But the dogs go off,
They're very
so
good,
I'm
aren't they?
more,
Yeah.
they're the best alarm systems, they just go off as soon as
Yeah,
something
you're thinking of
drive.
getting a dog out, actually? Because we are thinking of getting one.
I
Actually.
want a dog, but my wife is like, who's going to take care of it all the time? She doesn't want to
Dylan,
leave the dog at the
job
house.
to do.
Yeah, or you
don't
get
need-
two dogs, right? And you kind of leave them at the house together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but as long as they're fenced in, that's all you need.
Yeah, because at least you've got that. You've not got such a big area, and so for that you can put a good fence around what you've got.
Yeah.
But mine, oh man, it's not.
For what they cost you, they're a great alarm system.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you drive up my place on your bike, you're all going off, aren't they? They're going off, they scare people. They're not big dogs, but they make a lot of noise.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, compared to back home, like I noticed
Oh, I got the attack trained horses.
the attack trained horses,
I got
and you
the
get
attack
bitten
trained
by one of
You
those
got, you got
horses.
kill words. James.
Has that hurt getting bitten by a horse?
I've got bitten on the ass just once. Yeah, when I was a
More
kid.
painful than a dog.
Oh, fuck yeah, because it didn't let go.
Oh.
I was only about 16, and I was like, there's 3 or 4 horses ready to go, and I was climbing on mine, and the horse beside mine, as I was climbing the saddle, just turned around and got over my ass,
Looks like a
and
nice
didn't let
ass.
go.
Now I'll have a bit of
Didn't
that.
let go, and because I had to drop down, then he wouldn't let go. And
So you were like this, the horse has got you like
got
that.
my ass, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, I just bashed him on the nose a couple times, and he finally
Let
let go.
go.
But the teeth marks in my ass.
I was gonna say, it didn't
all
break the skin.
bruised up. He didn't break the skin, but it was all bruised. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just like yay-sized mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you best. Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever been bitten by seriously bitten by a horse.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
they
nipped.
I'll get nipped a few times, but no.
I always remember when I got told you gotta hold your hand like
That's
this.
right, yeah.
Yes, hold it flat.
Don't put your finger out,
No,
they'll be
'cause
gone.
they'll-
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I can still remember.
So I used to get the fear feeding horses. I'm like, just,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
I mean,
a fan of horses.
if you do get it in the mouth, they don't bite it intentionally. Then.
Sure.
They
Right.
just bite it because they think there's something to eat.
Usually
Yeah.
their lips taken.
Yeah.
Well, they can't probably see, can they? Yeah.
They should take it on faith in a way, yeah, because the eyes are pretty high up, right? Yeah, I mean, so yeah, horses have never. I've always admired horses, very sort of magnificent creatures, but I've never liked horses. Like, I've never felt comfortable with horses.
No, I haven't either. And I got bucked off a horse, I think, when I was about 10 as well.
No,
that was an
yeah,
hell,
well,
yeah.
you ain't ridden a horse till you've been bucked off. You're not a horse or till you've come
Yeah.
off at least twice.
No fan.
Buckaroo.
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Oh, all right. So yeah, gone. And anyway, moving on. Have you ever been burgled? That's another question.
Yes.
No.
Never in your life been
No,
burgled.
never.
no?
Yes.
Where
Many
were you?
times.
Never.
Oh shit.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Here?
What,
Not
family
here.
home?
Well, no, I've been lifted in Amsterdam. I had my camera stolen by a couple of black prostitutes who were helping me get
Was it
home.
dark?
Helping you.
That was very dark. I
helping
couldn't see
you
them.
use your stuff.
They're just
yeah.
smart as ever.
Just realised I didn't have my camera when I got back to my I was like, So I was, I got that. What else happened? I had my guitar stolen when I went to Tasmania.
Yeah, sorry guys. So this was on Tech to Speak. So I'll just chop that in there. Just where we were. CJ had been burgled loads of times, but it turns out he's drunken and lost shit and got stuff taken off him by horse. But anyway,
But I've been burgled.
I'm not sure where that story
robbed a couple of times. I've lost guitars, stereos, a couple of PlayStations.
When you say robbed, you mean actually you've been physically attacked?
No,
and shit taken?
I was drunk and they, oh hi, and then they.
when they leave in the morning.
Well, I wasn't mugged. I was lifted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's called mugs, isn't
I
it?
got mugged.
Mugged is like, give us your money.
Yeah, mugged
right.
is
It's just lifted, like
I
they
suppose,
lift your
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Pickpocketed.
Pickpocket lifted, yeah.
Yeah,
Not from your
weapons
home?
involved. I got,
Okay.
yeah.
from your home.
No, I was walking around the streets in Amsterdam, in the red light district, and these two.
With the PlayStation.
No, with the camera.
He's having a camera. Yeah,
These
go on.
fucking cookies are working well. Jesus.
He didn't add that.
Two totally different things. In
Right,
Amsterdam, I wasn't walking around with a TV.
No.
Had a camera.
Yes.
Yeah, and they lifted that, and they took it.
Got you.
It was like I had it for about a week, and it was gone.
So yeah, lifted, British English pickpocketed, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. And have you ever
Dipped. They've been dipped.
been dipped? Yeah, exactly. Old cool blimey. I did Oliver Twist when I was a kid.
Have you? You mean
Oh, sorry. No, my house and my family home got burgled once when I was like 8 or 9. Nothing major, and it just felt really kind of intrusive. Just
It's scary.
Some arsehole's been in my kitchen, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, then in France, one of the gypsy guys came in and nicked my shirt, my coat. It's a really nice coat.
I've had coats taken and
That's
my
annoying.
wallet.
I've just
But
kind of
nothing
things coming
serious.
back now. I've had weed stolen, gold, steroids, drugs. I got burgled with my brother-in-law with a gun. That's all coming back.
That's all
Jesus.
Mr. In Between now.
Yeah,
Ah,
I tell you, I want to watch
it's
that again. I want to rewatch it.
I got pickpocketed in Pachica. Like,
Yeah, in
yeah,
Thailand.
I've
got ripped
by
off.
a girl and a lady boy.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
Coming
always
on
a
my
lady
drunk,
boy.
Yeah, coming
Oh,
on my
I-
drunk.
this poor man, I hope you-
yeah. Hands are all over you, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Where you coming around?
Just touch those, alright. Just taking all your shit. I got fake boobs.
Yeah,
But
right.
I, in the end, but like I said, I just let them know I wasn't interested. But they were after I didn't realise they weren't after going to me,
Gotcha.
dipping me. But
Right.
and then I had, remember the big baggy jeans come out with a baggy ass, and my wallet was in the back.
Gotcha, right.
And they
So it's
left.
almost like
Okay, we're
hanging
going.
down.
We're going. And I thought, okay. And then they started going back to the bike. And I went,
Oh, that's
fuck.
right. You chase them back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went like that. And then, but then,
Had
I
gone.
went. I was drunk as a skunk, but did the best I could. Ran after him,
Nice.
and the lady boy was riding the bike. The girl was on the back.
Yeah.
I nearly got her. I just reached out, and she sort of went out of reach on the bike. Yeah,
that's
I
pretty good,
nearly
isn't
got her, but the upshot of it was my credit card went. Reported that to my bank in Australia.
Right.
And about 6 months later, $7,000 or $8,000 went into my bank account. And I checked it, and
Went in.
went out.
Oh.
And then when I went to the bank, they brought up all the files, and they said, "Well, you bought flights from Germany for Lufthansa this summer." I said, "Fucking hell, I ain't been to Germany." I said, "I've never been to Germany like in 40 years." And on that day, you can see another bill was gone because I bought hay for my horses in Australia. So on that same day,
You bought hay.
I bought hay. Somebody's used my card in Germany for a Lufthansa flight. So they checked, they went through it all, and yeah, 8,000, nearly 8,000, but they gave it me back.
Oh, wow.
They always give it back.
Yeah.
They have to, yeah. It's by
Yeah, I
law.
wonder how much will I have to pay.
But how, I mean, if you put a stop on it, how do they get it to work? Smart.
They write off, all the big banks write off like,
About 7%.
$20 million every year in bad credit or whatever. So.
What's 8,000
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah,
You know what
nothing
I
to
mean?
them, is
So,
it? It's in the ocean.
no.
So have you ever caught anybody? Obviously, that's
I nearly
caught. Have you ever caught like anyone doing any sort of crime, like in the
Like a
street?
citizen's arrest.
Yeah, kind of thing, or you're throwing a tin of beans at a mug as he's running down the street.
Not that I can think of.
What was
So
that?
much an urban hero.
That film who gets kind of like a,
Crocodile Dundee.
is it meant to be caught back?
Yeah.
Gets him with the fucking canned beans.
Yeah.
He's at the train station.
That is Crocodile Dundee. That is a classic.
That's not a
What,
knife.
what
This is
happened
a knife.
to Paul Hogan?
Still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, he went in a bit of a shadow, no? A bit of a
He
dark.
actually,
Was
a
it 'cause
few
of
rumours came up
shagging
about shit he was doing, didn't it? In one stage.
Well, it was philanthropy,
and he sort
right?
of went out of. He sort of went out of the public eye for such a long
I think
time. then.
after he did Crocodile, what was it, 2 or 3?
Two.
In
I know
there's
it's
2
Certainly at
in
least
America,
two.
and he left his wife with his 8 kids, and he went and married that
That's
other girl.
right.
That's what I'm
Linda,
saying, yeah,
Linda
it's-
Kozlovsky.
Yeah,
I
the
remember
ass.
her.
I think that all kind of ended though.
Yeah, that's gone
But
that
he didn't
way.
want to talk about it
Yeah.
or anything, and
Yeah,
he ended up crawling back when he's, all forced to come back to Australia.
Right,
Oh,
right, right.
yeah.
And he's living there now, but he was in LA for about 20 years, I think.
Right.
And now he's in Australia.
I
I
remember
reckon
the
that
show.
it was tax avoidance, wasn't it? That he needed to pay.
Could have been. I really don't know. I don't think he was making much money in Australia, in America either. I thought
He only made the 2 films, really. That was it.
Yeah, you can't live on that.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, it was. He used to have a show, no, Friday nights.
Yeah,
Paul
Hogs.
Hogan show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
it's
that
pretty
what's his
risque, isn't
mate, the dopey guy that he's mate in the show.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
Strop.
But he was just one of those lucky guys to be in the right place at
Yeah,
the right time,
yeah.
just like a lot of these guys, Look at Robbie Williams. You know why Robbie Williams was successful? At the end of the day, it was because he winked at his performance when he was... What was their band, the first
Take
band? Take That. That the guy was like, he didn't like him until at the end Robbie Williams stuck his head back in the door and gave him a wink and he unscribbled his name and put him down. So, a wink.
I think he just got poked in the eye by someone else.
You know what I mean?
That goes on to one of my conspiracy theories, yeah?
Oh,
But,
I didn't know that.
So you you haven't been burgled here. Never had nothing happen to you here then?
Nope.
Well, you've been here 15 years, yeah?
No, I arrived 2004.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been away.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but no, I never had anything. Touch wood. Nothing.
Have you
Despite very lax kind of security.
Have you, like you said, citizens arrested someone or...
No, but I
that's
tell you
right.
what, I do remember a time I could have and I didn't, and I felt shitty about it. It was in Sydney. I was going for a job interview. And I was wearing a pretty duffed up shirt that I had from England. It was all a bit musty. We're in a really nice park in the centre of Sydney, and it's like this fucking visualise now. This basically tramp guy taking a woman's purse, and he was running towards me, and it was just like in a movie. And this
He
woman was
just,
like,
pushed
"Hey,
out.
stop that guy!"
And you were like,
And I was in a shirt, and he just ran past. I was like, nothing happened.
If
turned
I
around, and then
wasn't
some
going to
fucking
the
guy
job
went-
interview.
some fucking rugged player came across here, fucking rugby tackle this guy full on.
Down he went.
Grabbed the guy's purse, and the guy's like, all right, leave it. Goes, you fuck off, the cunt. Took his purse back. He's like, oh, thank you. And everyone like give him a
Oh, well, you could
and I
have
was kind of sitting there
I thought about it.
That could have been me.
I really wanted to, but I've got a job interview, and I didn't want to move it. Oh, fuck off. Pussy, you pussy it up. That's when you find out, do you fight or flight, or do you run from danger, or you hide out?
But you did fight. You tried to...
No, they fuck all.
He-
They ran past me. I could have just dropped a shoulder. I could have
What I
just
do
done that.
remember when I was about 18, I was on a bus with my missus at the time. Upstairs, the double deckers, and I always used to go to the back. I hated anybody in front of me, so I always used to go to the back. See, and there was a lady, a little woman, and her daughter, and on the bus upstairs was these 3 lads. Now, one was called Alan Granger. He was a neighbour. His mother and father was a neighbour of my first wife, so they lived in the same street. So I knew of him, but I didn't know him well.
Right.
Anyway, he was fucking. You should have. They were having a go at this woman. Oh, we'd like to do this and all that shit, and effing and blinding. There's a kid there now. I just shouted at the back, "Shut the fuck up!" I mean, I was swearing. And the guy,
How old were you?
I was about 19.
Oh, wow.
And
19-year-old Colin.
And anyway, Alan Granger was the biggest one of the 3.
Right.
He's about a year younger than me though. And he was sat down and he said, "What are you going to fucking do about it?" And I thought, I'll let it go. So which I did. But then when I was getting off, I had to get off the bus. As I was walking up, he got up to say something. And bang! And I stuck head straight on him. And then I backed twice. And I opened him up, just split his nose, yeah. And then I just walked on and got off the bus. But the bus driver then came after me because they called the police. But I got away with it because they said, they were wrong with, and the bus driver was.
I'm going to witness it.
Yeah, he sort of said, he just.
That was so fun. I was just imagining a Jack Reacher story. I've been reading them on my Kindle. And that's exactly what he would have done. He goes, don't. He goes, retaliate first. It's like he's just stuck to
the same, you know.
Overwhelming violence sort of shocks everyone, and it just.
You know, my dad always told me that, and the one fight that I got involved in nearly cost me 3 years in jail. Do you know what I mean? It was like, you know, when you hear the warning signs, and I did taekwondo and everything, hit someone, and I did that, and I could have got out of it without hitting anyone, but that one thing that I hit, I lost a knuckle, and I nearly went to jail for 3 years.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's why you broke the guy's jaw.
Once somebody gets up in. Soon as somebody gets up into your face, you know it started. So what do? Do you walk away or not?
Well, I guess you think you can, you can't. I don't know. That's the fight or flight thing again.
Yeah. We all think we'd do what Colin did. I know. Saw that mug everyone passed me. I was like, so you know.
But all the Jack Sarich's guys, they all end up. They're all look like they're dead, but then they start moving. You know, they can get up, and they don't have broken necks. They don't have acquired brain injury, and all these other things that you literally can go to jail for. You know.
So how did you get off your 3 years? Determined it was like self-defense?
No, actually, the judge sat there for 3 days thinking I was Craig Peter Jones, born in 1962.
Oh.
A completely different person.
So they had the wrong person.
He had the wrong person in mind. Plus the witnesses of the other guys, because it was a melee, they were saying that I was in 3 different places at the same time. So it was bullshit. So he said at the end, he goes, I know you did something, but I don't know exactly what. So I'm going to give you a 3-year suspended sentence, and I think it was 250 or 300 community hours service.
What did you take any community hours?
Yeah, I had to do it.
What is it? What did you do?
Paint fucking schools and clean up rubbish off the train line and cut grass and shit. The guy who was signing me on and off after a few weeks though, he's like, we started talking. And I noticed like my numbers was going down really fast. So he started taking like an extra chunk of numbers off every week.
Right.
But it took a while to get through it all. It took like fucking 6 months of weekends. And I was studying at the same time, and
that was if you'd have missed a weekend, that'd have been fucking prison, or
nah.
They just add it on, don't they?
Nah, you can. It's like school. You can just say I'm not coming today. Oh, you can do the hours next week then.
It's like work.
They just take them on. Can't.
He's done 200 community hours in like 18 years.
Yeah. 300
When does guys
hours.
sit out there? Painting. I'll come in.
It's relaxing painting anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Less stress.
When you're not getting paid for it.
Well, yeah. True that. All right, moving on.
From our criminal history to anyone else have criminal history they want to divulge?
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I don't know. It's all clean now. That was 25 years ago, by the way.
Yes. Well, yeah.
The closest I've ever come was getting nicked for nicking a traffic warden at like 2 a.m.
Okay.
And they told me to put it back.
Oh,
I was walking down the street with like a cone in my head, and then the fucking cop car came past. And like, oi! I was like, oh shit! Goes, put that back. I was about a mile down the road. Turn around and trudge back, and then after about 10 minutes, I fuck this. I'm just gonna chuck this and run.
Yeah.
I was looking around. There's nothing. No one on the streets.
Yeah.
Just about to do it. Fucking
still
cop
there.
car comes down the road. Fair play stops. Says, all right, lad, chuck it in the back. We'll do it. So
So you were that far away from
I'd walked up 400 yards and I was still there. And I had to walk obviously back.
Yeah, so they helped you.
No, and then the car's oh fuck, oh my god, it's a cop. Thank fuck.
But they would have had a great old time.
Oh, if I'd have just, I was laughing. I would have thrown that there. Just saw me. I did absolutely captured. I mean, but that is probably the closest. Oh, drug offences in France, notwithstanding, actually. But how about you?
No, clean as a whistle.
You don't say.
Fair enough. All right, so it's a bit of a change of scene, change of question. This is a hypothetical question. Might take a bit of pondering, but again, whatever. Scenario is this: Thailand, for some strange political reason, right, decides to eject all non-Thais within 30 days. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Vietnam.
Yeah, I'd go to Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Well, I suppose
Easier
what you're
to
trying
stay
to
there.
get the answer is like, are you going back home far, or are you going to another country nearby. You know?
Is it like you can't come back again? Like, because would you sell? Do you have to sell up everything you can and get out?
Well, you can sell if you don't own fuck all.
No, like the TV and your shit. Like, I got a whole life
You've
in
got to
there.
walk on.
Yeah, but you probably got like
Four fucking
Payment on
fridges
your
sitting
heart.
there, mate. I gotta get rid of.
But you got like 250,000 people leaving the country in a month.
Yeah,
Facebook
I
Marketplace.
think second-hand fridges. $10 for a second-hand fridge. I'll take 4
Well,
for
I couldn't imagine.
to take it.
Couldn't imagine having to go back to England
Right.
or Australia to live, so I'd move on to Vietnam, I think.
Right. You couldn't see yourself going to Oz. You couldn't see yourself going
No,
back to Oz.
well, I like Oz, but I can't afford it, so there's no
Right.
point.
True.
You got to live a lifestyle over there on a pension, fuck that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, quality of life.
Yeah.
Where would you go down? Where you guys went to visit? Did you visit Stu? No, Olga and those guys. No, some of the old Lampan crew. Yeah. In
Oh,
Ho Chi
like Ho
Minh?
Chi Minh City, yeah. That's
Ho
where
Chi
I saw
Minh.
Ho Chi Minh, yeah.
So
that's
that's
where
where
we
you'd
saw
go.
them, yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd go there. I'd go there to start with, probably, because I know it a little bit.
Yeah,
Mind you, I forgot it all.
There's lots of work
anyway.
there, so you can still work
Yeah,
there.
you can work there. It's easy too, and you can buy land there, Europeans.
Right.
You
Yeah,
think
no,
that
you
if
can
own
Thailand,
it,
if
you can own
Thailand's
it.
going to expel the foreigners like within 30 days, you'd imagine there was a reason for the area. I reckon Vietnam, maybe they won't accept you or allow or.
Well, they'll
Yeah, but
accept your money.
you're not
then
leaving.
you're
You're not leaving
money,
as
isn't
as like a what's it called? As a fucking
You're not being
a
supported.
refugee.
Yeah.
You're just going.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to pay money to live somewhere. You can go in for a 90-day visa or whatever.
What would be the reason for them kicking out all the foreigners?
But you'd have to go home.
Oh,
That's
that's
like
well, look what
taxing.
Germany did to the Jews. I mean, once a country decides, they do it, don't they?
Well, it could happen.
taxing.
Yeah, look at what Trump's doing now. He's getting rid of all the.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah, but if they decide to do it, you never know, do you? I mean, I don't want to go to the gas chamber, but
Right. Yeah, honestly, it's creating a massive
Yeah,
problem
it's a
back home, man. It's
conspiracy.
migration.
yeah.
Just within the general populace, I think a real malaise about just the number of people coming in, having
Well, it's
different
you know, I
income streams and
I
ethics
talked
and morals.
to
and
what's his name?
Stormer.
What's his name?
Migrant
Barry.
migrant
Barry, who lives here, and he's a really like
Oh, the English guy.
anti-immigration, and like a few years ago, I thought he was, you know, he's like really racist, but now I look at it, he's actually got some really strong
Good
points.
ideas.
Well, it's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can see what is the problem here, and like someone can show you like a bunch of blacks rioting in the streets and speaking, you know, they're not speaking French, and you know what I mean. It's like, oh, there is a problem here. What is this like a? Is this where are we? Do you know? It doesn't make any sense. You're seeing all these people from different countries rioting in a country they're not born in because they still don't think they're getting enough. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't.
hasn't happened before in the history of humanity. Hasn't it?
It never happened.
People would be super grateful to
Yeah, exactly.
come over instead of just being
Well,
all.
yeah, it did happen in
Please do.
1940s, but
Yeah, exactly.
and yeah.
Yeah, so that was bad. Like even
So
now,
it's
like in
only
the
100
UK.
years ago, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, like even in the 50s, as well, when a lot of South
Yeah.
Asians came to England,
Yeah.
they've integrated very well. They've worked hard.
Yeah.
They've no problem. Now it's like Somalians come over these, and they're just on fucking benefits.
Yes.
And that's saying
And
that's,
that's what they come for, and they get it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of irking the normal
So that's
person.
this is more. There's more racism actually without it being said now than there was before. Do you know what I mean? Even with the Australian stuff, we've got welcome to country and all this bullshit. It's like no one cares, but no one can say anything at the same
Well,
time.
doesn't it say
Everyone's like,
welcome to Australia.
you can even see like after the 10 minute, everyone's going like this. There's no like, yeah, everyone's like clapping like this. Can't wait to sit down because it's so fucking. It's just stupid, man. It's redundant. Don't need it. Anyway,
Wow.
that's my racist bit.
Sure.
Live in Asia and take
Would
take
you
all their women,
Oh, that's friends.
get paid more than the usual person for doing fuck
What
all.
a bunch of assholes.
We are.
You are. I'm not. I'm retired.
So you keep telling me,
Well, yeah.
going back and forth from Australia.
Still recording it.
Just thinking whether I'd go back to China maybe a bit
China.
for another 2
Well,
years.
you might.
I don't know, thinking of a place to go where there's sort of good schooling, you know, earn a bit of money.
Standard of living's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe go back to the place we know, but like they say, you know, never go back really. Which
I wouldn't ever
I
go
wish I'd
back
listened to that.
to stay in my home of Geelong,
right.
even though they have a really good football team. I wouldn't go back there. There's just nothing for me there.
Yeah.
But it
Too
was
many
weird when I
bands.
was in
Yeah.
the Chinese city, having spent a year with a family and then having then spend another 6 months without them, going to the same places but like just by myself.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt like there was like ghosts walking beside me. You know, it was like, oh my god. She's like, not if I had to move out of the apartment as well because it was a family apartment, and the amount I was getting each month had gone down.
Yeah.
So I had to move, and I was like almost in tears, like leaving as all these
memories.
Yeah, memories. I'm here and they're back in Thailand.
Yeah,
It was so bizarre. It's fucking horrible. It wasn't very nice.
That's a good point, isn't it? It's not always where you are. It's what you're doing with people.
And who you're with.
Yeah, but I'd recommend Chinaman for the teachers amongst us if people were interested.
I don't know.
I think for yourself, Vietnam,
Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah. Or the Philippines. Maybe even the Philippines.
Right.
Yeah, because they do speak English at least.
Of course. Yeah, Ponty seems to give things
Yeah.
decent crack there, no? Actually, Ponty is probably listening. Actually, Ponty, international listener, number 2. Anyway, onwards and upwards, right? And quick fire round. This is I can't tell this. What's your go-to?
Oh, okay.
What's your go-to? And I could just think of a few subjects. What's your go-to? And if you can think of any more, then obviously just. So first of all, basically, I said, tell us a joke. What's your go-to joke? You've got to tell someone a joke. Al, what's your go-to joke?
My go-to joke is, well, I got 2. One old one, one new one. The old one I haven't told for a while, I just remembered it. But the new one, which is, what do you call a fish with no eyes?
Bird's
Yeah.
Alright, my go-to one is, why did the girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. And then you go on to, why did the boy fall off the bike? And then I say, because he had no legs. And no. Someone threw a refrigerator at him.
The brownies are working.
Do you have a go-to joke?
My go-to joke is, what do you call a one-eyed dinosaur?
It's all about eyes and ears.
No. Oh, what was that one about the Russian with 3 testicles? Was that Huji Nikobolikov? There's it's something like that. There isn't a play on words. One-eyed dinosaur.
Do you think he saw us?
Do you think he saw it?
My boy told me that when he's about 10 and it's stuck there.
Right.
And everybody seems to like it.
Yeah, right. It's funny how that works, eh?
I told my grandsons it on holiday this time.
Excellent. Yeah, that's good. So my quick one is, there were 2 Irishmen sitting on the floor. One fell off. And then, so now I'm sure you've got like a longer one, right? Like a story each one as opposed to a one-liner.
Yes.
Actually, I was desperate to tell his old story joke.
Okay, so
I'm just looking forward to
you have to look at my face. Unfortunately, you have to imagine.
Right.
Listeners.
Not a great audio feature.
No, it's not.
But you do have a face for radio.
You're going to hate this joke, by the way, but it's got sentimental value for me. 2 tortoises were talking at the bottom of the garden, okay? And one tortoise turns...
Tortoise or tortoise?
One tortoise.
Toy toys?
That sounds bizarre,
Turtle.
Tortoise.
Turtle if you want.
A tortoise.
It's like a Josh got a tortoise.
I don't know.
Tortoise.
Like a tortoise.
Tortoise. Go on then.
Alright, so 2 tortoises...
Tortoise?
I'll tell you a joke.
2 tortoises...
It might be this funny.
No, it's not. That's why I'm laughing so hard. Right, 2 tortoises walking down the bottom of the garden, and one tortoise turns around to them and says,
What?
when it rains, does your bottom lip fill up with water like mine does? And the other tortoise was, well, and he went, nope.
Okay.
That wasn't bad, actually.
How could you describe it?
Yeah, the facial actions are...
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Alright, what's yours? Your long
And the only one I can really think of now is if a blonde and a brunette and a redhead fell off the building Who would hit the ground last?
The blonde, she'd have to ask for
That's directions.
directions.
That's good, though.
That's the only one I can remember.
Remember, I
Apart
used
from
to
the
know a
two
couple of
before.
little Johnny jokes, but I fucking told them all.
I can't think of any others. Not now.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So anyway,
He's
right,
laughing
there's
before he starts.
these two Irish guys, and they get invited to a dinner party, and they get told it's fancy dress. They've got to come dressed as emotions. So like, I don't know, give me an Irish name, Paddy and Mickey. Yeah? So anyway, Paddy and Mickey, they go, oh, what are we going to do? Fucking hell, you know, fucking
hell.
Fucking hell, mate, fucking emotions, and all that terrible accent. But anyway, Paddy and Mickey. Anyway, they get to the ding dong, knock on the door. This fucking woman opens it. Her party opens up. Paddy and Mickey. She goes, ah! She looks at these two fucking Irishmen butt naked standing in front of her. They're like, Paddy, Mickey, what are you doing? You know, everyone's sort of come down to look at them, and Paddy's basically standing there. Hold on, get this right. With he's holding a pear where his dick is, basically, and he goes, I've come in despair. And then Paddy's standing there with a bowl of custard, and he goes, he's just doing that, shagging this bowl, and he goes, and I'm fucking disgusted.
Is that the film? Oh, Christ.
I've just come in despair, and I'm fucking disgusted. Is there emotions? Anyway. Yeah, the ability to do an Irish accent is quite important for that.
Very good, actually.
Alright, to be
One
sure.
too
Very,
bad.
very sure. There we go. So anyway, if you have any jokes, please send them in to Casablankets.
We need them.
All right. Okay, here's the next one. What's your go-to pickup line?
Oh, shit.
Did you ever used to have one?
Nah, I never used to have pickup lines.
No.
Nah, not like, it just was too corny.
You
Yeah,
go,
it
well,
was.
I just still like to watch girls dance, and I just sort of
Just zoom
make
in.
us
Yeah.
and then bump into them. You know, oh sorry.
Are you dancing? That was it.
Right, grinding.
Dancing.
Yeah, because that's where you met most when you were younger, was in dance
Pushing
halls,
next to
wasn't
them at the bar.
it? Yeah.
Hello.
Groping them.
Can I
rubbing
buy you
your
a drink? I
cock
guess
ass.
is the best pickup.
Rubbing by them as you're going to the toilet.
You know what tastes really good? This in my cock.
We did some neuro-linguistic programming training when I was in a recruitment consultancy.
Uh-huh.
And was it linked to this? Actually, I don't know. Well, so I'd been told by my psychology lecturer at university about this sort of it can't fail pickup line.
Okay.
And I'd said to these guys on this training program, I've been told this pickup line, and this woman was fucking straight into it. Oh yeah, she was super easily susceptible to hypnosis.
Right.
Yeah.
Very readable, very and I was like, oh okay, so and my lecturer told us this. It was like a carrot he dangled in front of us for the whole semester. He goes, if all of you pass, I'll tell you this guaranteed pickup line. And we're like, oh fucking don't fucking fail.
How old were
We're
you then?
18. We just first year.
Is it psychology or something?
Yeah, some bullshit psychology, you know. I've told this story, haven't I?
Oh no, I can't remember.
No, I haven't.
No, sorry.
What we have.
I tend to forget
It's
quite
a family
easily.
difference.
So basically, the crux is what is this pickup line? Right? This cannot fail, guaranteed line. So our lecturer is telling us, okay, right, lads. So you see a girl in a bar, or whatever. We're like, yes, sir, yeah, great. Oh no, we couldn't call him sir. His name was we had to call him Gavin because he was just cool. He'd have. The patches, and he'd just do roll-ups in the classroom. Goes, who cares, man?
Did he have a little fringy beard?
Yeah. Had a bit of facial hair. We thought he was cool as fuck, and he was a great, very sort of cool guy. Yeah, definitely. And anyway, so he's like, okay, so you see, the girl, and we're like, yeah. So you go up to her, like, yeah. What, goes, ask if she, wants a drink. We're like, right, and he goes, whatever she asks for, you ask for the same drink.
Right.
Doesn't matter what it is, and you compliment that drink and you reinforce her choice. You order the same thing.
Yeah.
We're like, well, okay, right, great. Yeah, he goes, okay. So then, drinks are coming, and we're like, yeah. So now, what do you say? Like, this is the bit we don't know, right? He goes, yeah, we just talk and tell her. We're like, hey, no, what? He's like, yeah. So what do we talk about? What's this line? He goes, no, you just, how are you? Talk about yourself. You know, you're all very nice people.
You know.
You cunt, that's what we wanted to know.
No delivery.
And he goes, well, no, because then when the drinks come back, he goes, you know, drinks come back, you both sort of cheers, whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, first thing, you let her take the first drink. And he goes, no matter how thirsty you are, you don't touch it until she does.
That's manners, surely.
For example, right? She'll pick it up, she'll have a drink, she'll put it down wherever she puts it down.
Yeah.
You then have a drink, make sure you have it next, and you put it down next to her glass. And you're carrying on talking and engaging in conversation, and we're like, what do we say? That's the hard part bit. Anyway, he goes, no, but you're missing it. So now your glasses are next to each other.
Right.
Now you don't touch yours. She's got to take the next sip. And if she puts it back in the same place,
Then you're on.
game on. She's instinctively trusts you, feels comfortable. Like if she has a drink, she puts it back there. Just fucking have to wish her good night, walk away, save your trouble, save your money, lads. They were like, okay, that's cool, you know, theory, but what the fuck do we say for the 5 minutes? That's what it is. Like, oh yeah, well, whatever. You go, well, no, you.
But I think as long as you're getting the girl to smile and she's enjoying herself, you know, you make her feel that she's not in any harm.
Right.
Then you start checking all the boxes, you know.
Well,
and then
so
you can start complimenting.
how I told it to this woman at the training, I did the line on her without telling her. But I was saying, okay, so go, you know, and I was just chatting to her, saying, well, you know, the pickup line is this, and there's a bit of psychology involved. Here, have a drink, you know, just chatting to her. She said, oh, thank you. And she had a drink, put it down. I had a drink, put it down. She had another drink, she put it away from me. And then I said, great, let's stop there. She went, well, what do you mean? And then I broke it down for her and said, what you've just done, we just worked it back. And she said, oh, fucking hell, that's so cool. And yeah, she thought I was awesome afterwards. I was like, you don't like me, don't do you? She said, I have a boyfriend. Anyway, for those listening, I'll talk to Flopper.
You're pretty straight.
But she was one of these people, you know, like I said, he hypnotizes in the boardroom.
Yeah.
By doing some shit with numbers and asking us to concentrate, think of all the numbers in the grid, and then he would just erase on the whiteboard a number, and he'd keep talking to us, and he was like, focus on the board, everyone look at the board, remember the numbers. And I broke off and looked out the window. I thought, okay, actually 14, 7, 8. Everyone else was like transfixed, and he fucking basically hypnotized them.
Right.
And he was saying, okay, what is the top right number? And everyone was like, huh? And I said, 16. He goes, yes. And he sort of broke the spell, and everyone sort of looked at me. I was like, yeah, it was, you know, it was 13, 8, 16 or something. Yes, exactly. And everyone else was like, fuck, I have no idea. I was just listening to him, completely zoned out. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Without drugs.
Well, yeah, there's certainly a vibe in the room.
Yeah, well, I think it's a level of susceptibility. So you're more susceptible than others to sort of
like this girl. She was a sort of one you could do a card trick to, and it would be a pretty shitty card trick. Like I know one card trick that's worked one time amazingly well, but it would work on her. She would, oh my god, that's amazing! Like completely gullible and okay, well done. But yeah, and that's another story. But that was
So she didn't put a drink back to yours in the end?
No, too fair. She was Nah.
Boyfriend put his drink next to yours, didn't he?
Yeah, I never met him actually. Yeah. All right, so no picket line. Tell us what's your go-to excuse for having forgotten to do something or forgotten something. If you need to apologise, probably to the missus, do you have a go-to apology? No one actually apologises.
It's not very Thai style, is it, to apologise?
I have an excuse.
Yeah, you have
so
an
I
excuse.
don't have to apologise.
Right, okay.
Because I'm 77 years old and Alzheimer's
age.
kicking in. So she understands that. So if I
Yes, you're married to a good woman.
She's always said, you don't remember it? No. I don't remember.
Clear the outside.
I honestly, I think one of mine is because of I can't see things anymore. Whether I'm too stoned all the time, my eyes don't work, I don't wear glasses, so I look at that table and I'm going back into my youth again. Like, I hear my mum, like, if I come up there and find those fucking shoes, and they're right in front of me. It's the same deal with...
I see what you mean.
I'm like, Gasso, where's the remote? And she'll go, where's the remote? And she'll go, this remote? I'm like, oh, yeah. I couldn't see it. Why? Because my eyes. Because you can't use your glasses. Like, I don't like wearing them. So there's my go-to excuses. I can't see. I don't like my glasses.
Oh,
I don't know where
my thing
anything
is you
is.
two are married to fine women. I mean, that's...
To what?
So
You're
I,
both married to fine women who seem pretty understanding. Mine would be not quite as understanding as...
so what was your? I'm joking a bit there, mind.
Yeah,
She still calls me an old prick.
yeah,
But
I don't know.
if that's still understanding, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I blame it on William is a good one. Kind of like the house dog. Someone's fired, blame it on William. It's like slop some food on the side. He should come back. Why is there food? I was like, oh, William. It'd probably me, but you know. Oh, bless him. Al, anything to add for that, mate?
No.
Obviously not.
Perfect.
he's the big empty
Yeah,
over
has to
there.
apologise.
Yeah, the fucking brownie is kicking in.
Yeah.
Alright, so
How many have you had? You had half.
He had a whole one though.
Oh, about a half, right.
Oh,
I had a whole one and 3 gummies actually. I bought the gummies if anyone wants some gummies.
no.
No, I might have another chocolate in a minute, but
Alright, so the next topic, this is just more of a sort of story recounting each really, not really a question, but...
There's all the goods
well,
you've done.
a personal.
Oh, wait,
story.
no, okay, sorry, man. Well, for the go-to, yeah, I'm done as in I can't think of any more, but do you have a
Oh, that's
like
right,
a topic for
go.
go-to? I could think of one, but we should go to... Nah, fuck it, okay. Anyway, so this is recount your most... I put your worst, but it'd be terrible. Your worst coyote moment, I've called it.
Coyote.
A coyote being famous for chewing off its own leg if it's caught in a trap.
What you're talking about, the coyote girls?
So what you've had to leave behind?
So,
Yeah,
what's
right.
been your coyote moment is in, have you ever wanted to actually like, chop
No.
off your own fucking arm to escape this woman without waking her up?
I know I could never chop anything off. That's out of the question.
But it's
so-
just
No,
literally.
Metaphorically.
No, I mean metaphorically.
But if
What's
I-
your closest, like
You've woken up in the morning and you're going, oh,
How do I slip out of there?
yeah,
How
you
do I-
make up something terrible
Like
excuse
that.
or...
that
Ah,
admin goes downstairs and goes, good morning, Dad.
That is
Oh.
hilarious. That is Nick Price,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
Nick Price, yeah. Oh, fuck, the wedding picture.
Wedding picture. How drunk were you?
He had a little smile.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, it's so brilliant. What is that?
All right, Mum.
Oh, brilliant. Well, okay, I'll start off with it because I have one, I guess, where I remember this. We won a football tournament
Yeah.
in Leicester.
On a highway.
Yeah, I was a goalie and I'd saved the penalty, basically. We won a penalty shootout.
Oh, nice.
So we went to some nightclub. It was no big deal. We were like on a Wednesday night with some mates. And as soon as I got in, I met this ginger-haired bird who was all over me. And that was it, done.
Yeah.
Fucking getting off. We hadn't even made it to the bar.
Ah.
It was fine. I was single. Everyone go, oh, Joe, see you later. And they all fucked off and I was snogging this bird. Took her back to, I was living in a house by myself at the time, just sort of in between jobs, after uni, hadn't really found anything.
Yeah.
So I brought her back, I think I've got a bit of a stabbing cabin, I got her back, and she was gross.
The lights are
I'm
on.
not going to elaborate too much more on her physiology, that'd just be impolite. But let's just say,
Shake
after
this
we'd done the deed, right? I
Are
was like,
you still did
Oh,
it?
yeah,
though?
yeah.
Oh, you got it all the way home.
right?
Then you turn on the lights.
So we got home in like we got home in a taxi, right?
It's dark.
Yeah, so then
Get to the house.
she was
Turn the
horrible.
lights on.
Massive flaps. Massive
Oh,
horrible.
ginger, massive ginger flaps.
Oh, it's alright. I just don't remember. Anyway.
You went
Yeah.
down on that too?
Yeah.
Oh,
You did.
Remember.
Smells
You went down on it,
Oh,
didn't you?
yeah, sure.
You can
That's
do
my bread
everything.
and butter. That's my bread
Oh,
and
for fuck's sake.
No, I normally make them come going down, and then I could just show them and do what I want.
Then
Anyway.
you can do whatever you want.
indoors.
Then you can have fun. That's what you were still thinking that? You didn't want to just get in and out?
Anyway, so look, this is the crux of the story. Is my coyote moment. Is that oh, she's got to get the fuck out, but she lives on the other side of town, and we'd gotten from the centre of town in a taxi. She's like, oh, you not want to stay over? I'm like, no, I'll wake
Yeah,
up.
get in.
I'll
Tomorrow
wake up
work.
early, get out. She said, well, I've got no money for a taxi. I was like, oh, fucking hell. I've got, get in the car. Fuck it, get in the car. She said, what? Drove her pissed up at like 3 a.m. across town, just so she wouldn't stay at my fucking
Yeah.
house. Drove my car, like, right, night, cheers. I wasn't like rude, and they were get the fuck out. I was like, right, oh, thanks, bye, we'll see you. Drove home just like on the limit, just looking at everything paranoid as fuck. I wasn't like, hey, but I was over the limit.
You
Cops
must
aren't
have
out
been
this
bad
time.
if you went. She was that ugly, and
Exactly.
you still went. I
Exactly,
can't believe that.
that's my kind of
I
coyote
poked
moment.
myself in the eye first.
Yeah, there's been a few times.
Oh, no,
No.
I've been there.
Yeah. How anything comes to mind?
No. Getting stoned a bit.
I woke up to I think I've told the story though a dozen times. I woke up to a massacre. Well, I was.
Dream.
No.
Oh.
It was she was a
Oh,
big. She was a
bloody
biggish
right.
girl, and she was on a period.
Oh.
And I woke up and it was just bright, but I had white shirt and I was naked, and she was rolled over, but the sheet was just red. It was just blood everywhere, and there was bloody handprints on the side of the walls. Yeah. And I was there, and I was like, where am I? Who are you? I'm covered in blood. And I didn't know what was going on.
Did you genuinely think you could have done something bad, yeah?
I don't know. No, I thought I'd killed her when I woke up. There was so much blood. I didn't know what was going on. And it smelt of like metal, like blood. And I was like, I've got to get out of here.
That's
So like,
superior
she was just
smell.
sitting there. I didn't know. I got out, like pulling my shorts up and putting my shoe on. It's like, how did I get here? I didn't know where my car
where
was.
am
I didn't
I?
know
Yeah, where
where
am
I
I?
was. This is before mobile phones. So I'm just walking around hoping to see my car.
Is it some patio?
No, this is in Geelong. This
sorry,
is
yeah.
when I was fucking about 20 years old.
Oh,
I got dragged to a party and I ended up at this girl's house, and I don't know how I got home. I can't remember how I got home, actually. I just remember
Just must have been a relief. So you
getting out
Yeah.
with my wallet or whatever I
Yeah.
had and getting home.
Yeah, it's never really bothered me, blood. They tell me about it. Put a towel down.
Like you say, it's got that smell of iron.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I don't like that either. It
No.
kind of makes me
Yeah,
like
but-
chalkboard.
yeah.
Kind of thing. It doesn't sit.
I'm a gentleman.
You're a gent-
No, it's fucking animal.
If she needs
Oh, yeah.
satisfying on the time of the month, then
Yeah, well,
satisfy her I shall.
there's a lot of,
I won't go down on
No,
it.
it's
though,
a
I
lot
don't
of
think.
data there to
yourself,
stuff. You wouldn't go down on it.
No.
though. God, you'd be either.
I don't think I've
you'd
ever
be
gone-
easy with the. Would you rather? Wouldn't you? Would you rather?
I
Jeez.
think I'd,
You don't think so?
no, I don't think I'd go down on a
Not willingly.
Have you gone down?
on a girl.
Well,
Have
she
you gone
was a
down on a
big
girl
girl.
and you haven't seen no blood, but there's like a mouse tail?
Oh,
Have you ever,
oh.
like-
Ah, the cord, the rip cord.
Yeah, they're messy. Yeah, no,
No, I've never been there.
No, I've never either.
no. Oh,
I think girls kind of remember they're on their periods. Like, yeah.
God, don't push it any further up.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good, is it?
Toximosis, that's a thing.
Yeah,
Toximosis.
they can be very
Yeah, like, little girls still
Poison.
die from it.
Yeah.
You just fucking have this.
It's basically septicemia, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
thing,
I don't know
Like
like
a blood
why you would
poisoning,
even
innit?
wear a tampon these days. You can literally die from what's it called, toxic monosis.
Yeah, I know what you know. No, not toxic.
No, you're thinking not toxoplasmosis, right?
No,
That's
no,
in the
it's-
cats,
it's-
isn't
yeah,
it?
This is when they have
Inside
a
poisoning,
reaction
basically, yeah.
from having it up.
Yeah,
I don't want to go to Google. That's not fair. It'll come to me.
no worries.
Something toxic.
Right. So has anyone else got a coyote moment? They've done anything
When
to
you
escape?
run out, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I
So you've
suppose,
taken
yeah.
risks to get out.
Yeah.
You're sneaking out the door.
Hold on, here we go.
No.
College chapter 4.
No, this is
Fingertip
a
of the
mate
jag.
of mine back in Oz when I split up with my second wife. He was a Kiwi. He had a Kiwi friend. He said she's very small and attractive, which is what I like. I said, oh yeah. Yeah, he said she's about 35. I was like 40, 50 then. Anyway, I said, yeah, well, I'll meet her. And so
So you've got to set you up on a date,
yeah, got in touch with her. And I met in a coffee shop in Parramatta in Sydney, yeah.
Scummy
Anyway,
dogs.
I get there and I sat down and she comes in later and she's got a great body, but she's got a fucking nose over there. Like,
Oh, it's been broken.
Oh.
Couldn't you just grab it?
and I looked and I thought, I can't do this.
Shit.
No, I just turned
nice.
me right off. Just turned me off.
Yeah.
And I made that butter off, and what do I do? So I bought 2 coffees and I said, toilet was outside. I just need to go to the toilet. Okay. And that was it. I was gone.
You
You
run
bastard.
I liked it.
You pussy.
I just liked it. It went. I left my coffee behind.
Fucking hell.
I just remembered. I remembered one. I had this beautiful girlfriend, and everyone loved her, and I didn't realise how big her hands were until one time
Oh.
we were having sex, and she was about the same height as me, but her hands were about probably half an inch bigger than mine.
Right.
And I just remember her on me, and I was like that. And I was like, fuck, I really couldn't move right now. And I was looking at her hands going, this feels weird.
Right.
And then I broke up with her about 2 days after.
I wonder why.
She was really good looking and really smart. And everything. Like, just stay with this one. No, her fingers were that much too longer than they should have.
She got to go.
She got to go. That was clear.
Zigged when you should have zagged.
I even met the parents of that one. So that was going somewhere for a couple of months.
Yeah, I remember my ex-girlfriend had her in-laws were pretty nice. I kind of liked them more than anything I like in her, really.
Yeah, I had some
One reason to stay together was actually I like your family, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were quite nice actually.
Some knockers.
Not really, but her mum was pretty cool. Like farted on her leg while I was watching TV. She was just like,
Fart away.
Yeah, they're quite nice.
I remember getting a hand job while watching TV with my girlfriend and my mum in the winter.
Wow.
This girl's just fucking naughty, man.
Under the blanket.
Ah, yeah. And my mum's sitting there talking to her, and she's just like,
No shit.
and she's got a blanket on.
That's a fucking keeper right there.
I know.
It's cool.
What, the mum or the daughter or the girl?
Oh yeah, it depends who's giving him the hand.
Talking about my mother, mate. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Pauline knew what was happening. She's just too
She was onto it.
I think girls are more naughty than guys at like 15.
Well, it definitely can be.
Girls are crazy, man.
Definitely
I
can
don't know.
be.
I think times are changing, man.
Hey?
I don't think girls are. I don't think kids are as horny or just as
Yes.
same as we
were.
Yeah. Not now.
Technology's
It's
changing
more
a lot.
interested in the computer, aren't they? That's it.
Tech has had
Yeah.
lots of blame for that one.
Yeah, like so. There's no social life in Muslim,
Yeah.
is it? They just come home.
It's different.
And
Yeah, and they're not
switch
into
it
this
on.
like Japanese
You've got-
cartoons. which
You
are a
actually
bit
got to
weird.
give them an activity to do because else they wouldn't do anything. It's not like us. We grew up, and I never had TV anyway. Until I was
No,
about 14. So you're out in the street
Yeah,
playing. You
yes.
played football, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah,
No, they
Roger.
just come home and go click, don't they?
Yeah.
What a fucking horrible life.
Yeah. I was in the gym the other day, and there was like this 1-year-old sitting in the crib, and she just fucking big eyes. And
Yeah.
what the fuck,
Yeah.
man? Like this baby's not gonna do well.
No brain cells. They'll kill them all off.
And then they took it off her, and guess what?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm gonna take her out. And I was like, you just created that whole thing right there, and then you wondering why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Common
point.
sense isn't common.
No, it's not. It's very uncommon, isn't it? Common sense.
That's true. That's what's that? No, is that an oxymoron or call that?
An oxymoron? That's
Fucking
like,
Brad is
Are
kicking
you
in
calling
right
me
now.
an
That's
oxymoron?
like
Whatever that means. I know what
army
the moron
intelligence,
bit
right?
means.
It's like two things that go together that don't make any
That
sense.
juxtaposition.
Yeah, army intelligence.
Oh, exactly. That's
Yeah.
something that makes sense.
Something like
With the
that.
Jack Reacher cut.
Oh,
So,
I never watched any Jack Reachers. I
Oh,
don't
the
think I've
shit.
seen the one. No, right.
I stopped halfway through.
What's it? Cruise,
season
isn't
2.
it? Tom Cruise?
he
That's
did the
that's
films.
the movies, yeah.
yeah, then
oh.
they've done some TV shows. Which
Oh,
is
I
terrible.
never ever saw that.
But he's a better Jack Reacher. He's actually more realistic.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
to the book.
it's not very good. Anyway.
No.
All right. So yeah, this. We feel free to pass on this.
That's it.
What's okay? This is just a random one. This is a total change of tax about movies. But why are there no good films?
That's a question I ask myself every day.
Yeah, like okay, why are there fewer and fewer good original films, and what's going to be like the next big franchise or the next
After
big thing?
Marvel. And,
For example,
yeah.
what do you think it's going to be? And is it just because there are it's just fucking physics, right? There's less and less ideas. All the good shit's already been taken, so there's just going to be less good original films. That's kind of how it's going to be, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
gotta
Bit on
admit,
music, right?
I mean, I hear you people posting about what you watch, and I think, fuck, I've watched that, and I don't see it. I'm not seeing nothing in it at all. I don't have the time to get through it. Oh, fuck, I can read this like a book. Not that I'm not smart, I'm not saying that. But the
It's offering
story's
nothing new.
banal in the end, you know? And they got to keep adding shit to keep you interested in it.
Yeah.
The basic plot goes away for about 6 episodes, and then comes back
But
in.
I think we too are so used to getting this instant gratification now and thinking there should be something like this level. You know what I mean? That's too easy now. Like
Just
before we
big
had
spoil.
3 channels and we had to go and hear about a movie coming out, it was exciting, and then you read about it.
That was the best part, seeing the trailers. Fucking
now it's just boom, boom, and it's like, let's just watch everything.
Bollocks, isn't it?
It is. So we've been conditioned to there's nothing good out there anymore because we have so much choice. There's something in that.
Definitely. That's psychology of choice, yeah.
Then, on top of that, sorry to go on, but then there's the movie stars now. They're contracted to channels or to streaming services. You know what I mean? They've got to do 5 movies. Doesn't matter what they do. They're going to make money. It's a fucking system now of this amount of black people and this amount of white people and this storyline.
Have you seen the ads in Australia now? They just changed right around where, whatever ad it is, people are fucking motorbike. But there's a black wife and a white husband and a fucking
and a
Asian
Jewish
kid.
boy.
Where are they all fucking I don't see them like that. And this is just...
It's covering all bases, isn't it?
Yeah. How the fuck
I think that's what I'm trying to get to. I think a lot of movies now are just like, we have to have this and this because that's what people want. But
that's why with Friends. Friends were good at it. I mean, they said, Friends is, there's hardly any black people. They goes, well, we were 6 white people and we wouldn't have known black people anyway.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a thing.
More,
I mean, there's only 2 black people in my town that I can remember of.
Right.
When I grew up as a kid, just 2. I don't remember anymore.
I was only 2 of about 10 kids who were whose both parents were both white English.
Oh, get on.
Everyone else was South Asian or from Italy or Spain, Ireland. It was me and this other guy, Gavin, who was the fucking biggest dick as well. But who were just parents were English. And they actually got divorced. They were horrible.
Where did you grow up?
Leicester.
Oh, Leicester.
The asshole of the world.
Everyone else Indian.
It was a big export town, wasn't it? Leicester?
It was for knitwear. After the war, it was a lot of South Asians moved in, factories, socks, gloves, that kind of stuff.
Fabric.
But because Coventry got the shit bombed out of it in the Second World War, because that was heavy industry. The Jaguar. So the Nazis bombed Coventry, which is 25 miles down the road.
Plymouth did the same because there's a big naval dock.
Right?
So they bombed because of the naval dock. Fucking hammer.
So it was about starting business up again and having a place to do it. Is that where Leicester evolved from? Is it the same?
Honestly, I don't know why so many South Asians came to Leicester. I don't know. It was bizarre. And obviously, it's not any place.
I mean,
Bradford's a huge place. Oldham. There's loads of places.
If you're going somewhere, you end up looking for someone like you. Then people keep coming.
Yeah, but that's the problem now.
Yeah.
He's got your fucking Somalis walking over, and they're bringing all the shit with them from. Yeah. Well, I say Somalis, but name the country.
Yeah.
But they're all bringing over their shit from the previous country and it's spitting out onto the streets.
Well, you notice it when you go to Brisbane. You haven't been for a while, have you?
Well, I'm not going to Brisbane. I'm going to Cairns. But it's even me living. We've been living in a bubble here in this city. It's ridiculous. But going anywhere, including if I went back to Bangkok, it'd be the same. You know what I mean? I got to deal with living in a big city again and. You're older and fucking everything's expensive. It's the same as going back home in Australia.
I think as you get older too, the stuff that you really enjoyed, you go out and do it now. What was the fucking
cocaine and pussy?
Yeah,
because that's all you cared about when you were young. You know what I mean? Pussy and going out and being recognized. You're right. Now I'm like, I'm lucky if I can get to the gym today. Can I stay awake past 9 o'clock? It's like, these are the things, but the trials in my life at the moment.
Well,
so I could do that at home in Australia, really. Might cost me a bit more to buy a beer or something, but
or
the whole premise and why I stayed in Thailand has changed. I don't know. Kansas is going to be different. I know it's still going to be uptight. It's not going to be...
It's very conservative, or it was, Kansas.
No.
How big a town is Cairns?
Cairns is the same size as Lumpang.
Right.
About 170,000 people in the city.
Actually, I thought it was bigger than that. Oh, right. It's bigger than Rocky, but Rocky and then it's Cairns, isn't it?
So it's... what's above Cairns?
Rockhampton, yeah.
Rockhampton, that's another hour up.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's as big as Cairns. I think it's still
Rockhampton, I'm surprised, it's a fucking big town.
That's right in the danger, isn't it? That's in the forest, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that area.
Yeah. What's the furthest north settlement?
Darwin, isn't it?
No, if you keep going up past Cairns, you don't go across, you keep going up towards the tip.
And then you come back down.
Can you go right to the tip? Can you drive right up to the tip there?
What's it called? Oh, bloody hell.
Like the
You can't drive past
there's a certain
Rockhampton. I think that's the cutoff because then you're going into the rainforest.
That's yeah.
And there's no electricity in there yet. There's no telephone lines.
So Rockhampton is the last.
Yeah, I think to get up to the peak.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Fuck, I gotta
The
look.
goal for Carpentaria is.
Yeah, something like.
Go for Carpentaria. That's
that
it.
it?
Yeah, but that's not the point, is it?
Map Australia North.
Google is your friend.
Oh, I gotta find out. It's annoying me. Golf in Carpentaria, yeah. And
That's
then,
it, isn't it?
No, that's
There
a
might be a
goal
little town further on.
I can't read it.
Darn,
Don't have my glasses.
I've got them on standby. I've just cleaned them as well. This is
Try them. Here you go.
for the listeners amongst
Oh,
you.
okay,
Colin
so-
handing me his glasses.
Yeah.
Oh crikey!
So there's Cooktown, and then the rest of it. But I still can't read what's there. Golf in Carpentaria. But honestly, to get to that, you've got to go by
Up and
sea,
back,
or you've got to come around there because that's just the big
Yeah,
rainforest, and it's huge. It's nearly if you took that right and put it that way, it's the size of fucking Victoria, and it's the oldest rainforest in the world. It's got the most diverse wildlife for any part. It's more diverse than the Amazon. Yeah, and more untouched than any rainforest in the world. So it's quite unique in that aspect. Might be the last humans to ever live there.
Yeah,
Could all be gone in 10, 20 years.
Oh, if we get exported, like you say, if Thailand did close us down.
Yeah, might have to give you a shout.
Come and stay, boys. I'll set up a tent for you outside.
Yeah,
You can always sleep on the beach with the Indians.
yeah, Australia.
Put a prawn on the barbie.
Yeah,
I
if there was a
don't.
job
But
available,
I'm
I'd
not
go
going to stay
Australia.
in Australia. This is just a simple stepping stone for me and Gasso to get passports to be legit again. I want to have.
Not like a
I want to
fish
have. Yeah, I just want to get back in the system, man. Because otherwise, I'll never go back in. And
That sounds really rebellious of you. I just want to get back in the system, man.
Wait,
It
it took fucking 6 months to get back in the
He actually
system.
sounds like a junkie, doesn't he?
I want to get back in the system.
Yeah,
It's
like
ridiculous.
the total anti-hero.
How much shit I had to go through to prove I'm just myself.
Yeah, right, I'm with you.
Just to prove I'm me. But you're not here, so you have to get a doctor that we don't know to sign photos of a person we don't know. We're going to believe that person more. And they did! And they ended up giving me this blue card, which allows me to work with children. Because I got a doctor to sign, well, yes, I have known Craig
Well, no,
Jones.
the
A
doctor
photo
here-
this big, mind you. I have known Craig Jones for fucking... How am I going to write all this on?
Was it the guy who does the
Photo?
work permit certificate for $100?
Yeah, it's like that. Same guy. I get mine for free. But he did it for me, and
Yeah.
it's quite a long process.
It's a white card now, though. It's not blue card.
There's different
white
cards.
Card, isn't it? Yeah.
White cards, I think, for safety, isn't it? That's a safety
Well,
card.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's a workplace
Yeah,
safety.
workplace safety.
So where
That's
you
what-
can't do flips on the
No.
and,
Scaffolding
and,
and
yeah,
that
and
on
then
the
break your back and then
Yeah.
claim
Oh,
your
mate.
road. Can't do that. It's a white card. The blue card is for working with kids under 18 years of
right.
age, so they know you're not a pedo or whatever. But that took a lot of.
Bribing.
Oh,
It's good to
no,
convince
you know when
people
you
you want to
just,
pedo.
it's like, have you got your CCN number? No. Okay, go back to where you've got an ABN number and they'll give you, I don't have an ABN number. If you want to get an ABN number, so to get to that step, I've gone 120 steps back there in 2 weeks. To come back to this step to go, all right, I've got it. Oh, now you need this too. I could have done that while I was doing that.
You didn't learn from the Thai
Just,
visa process.
just
did you?
going, but I did 6 months.
Wow.
So anyway, I've got my cards, I've got everything now. I just have to go back and
Yeah,
assimilate.
well done.
I just lost my white card. Well, I lost it before I went back this last trip, and I
Check
had
down the
more
sofa.
jobs where I needed it.
Because they can come on
You know, you
site.
physically lost it, like
I
is it down the
physically,
sofa?
yeah, I physically lost it. Yeah,
Oh.
So you're still there on paper though.
yeah, but you still got to buy another card.
that's
Yeah, it's
the
$100
border.
or something.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. You still got to buy. And I said to
Yeah,
my mate,
yeah.
"Oh fuck it,
I think
I'm
you
only
can-
here for 6 weeks at tops.
Right.
I'm not buying another card. I just so
It's 2 hours
stay
work.
out of the way.
And what's the benefit to you of having a car?
It's not as a benefit. It's just to let them know that you're supposed to be reasonably capable.
Certified to a degree.
And you would have been that 50 years ago, but you didn't need a fucking card to give it to tell them, do you?
Yeah.
Or prove it.
It's just liability for a company, right?
Yeah.
You got to pass all these because everything's privatised in Australia too now. It's not like a government system.
Yeah.
So everyone's bidding for tenders and that kind of thing, and they get it,
Money,
but they still have to make sure everyone works and goes through and has this card and this specification. So if anything does happen, they can say it wasn't our fault because he's trained, even though he's an idiot,
man.
fucking
Privatisation of
pissed
social services.
And that was thanks to Jeff
Yeah,
Kennett.
well, that's the money making racket, that one, isn't it?
Oh, it was
What
a
could
money
possibly
making
go
racket for
wrong?
one sitting government
Yeah.
who pumped up the fucking the economy and sold everything off.
I was going to ask her that text and trace shit. You know, during COVID, Boris Johnson's government, it was like £20 billion or something for this. They never even
Never
launched
used it. The PPS shit. Yeah.
Well, the PPE thing was another thing. Yeah, this is
That
at
PPE,
20 billion.
Yeah.
And it all got, all COVID, all got kind of just buried under the mat. There's just COVID.
Yeah.
Like,
Where did that
we didn't know what
20
was going on at the time. Everyone was panicking.
Yeah.
Giving out
But the
$1 million
contracts were going out
contracts.
to government, people in government, their mates were getting the contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody was creaming it, wasn't they?
Yeah, I remember when we were speaking to some Indian guy who was trying to bang the Indian girl that I work with. And so we were kind of currying his favour a little bit. And he was coming up with these...
Currying?
Oh, currying is
There's a
favourite.
pun there.
Not flavour, a favourite.
Yeah, and he was coming up with this 80k, whatever thing at the nose before.
Ah, okay.
And we were trying to market it, and he was trying to bring it in, and we were trying to get in warehouses. And I have no idea what happened, but he had shitloads of PPE he was going to try and bring over. Yeah, it was carnage. People were just...
I think
you could call up a
there really
hospital and they
was-
would say yes, send us what you have, without checking, nothing. So,
It definitely would have been good to get into the alcohol hand wash market just before COVID.
Right? Or the surgeon mask, hand gel,
Yeah.
fucking arrows on the floor, shit. Oh, man. What a...
Perspex glass would have taken off.
May I...
Yeah, go on.
Can I borrow your glasses on the top of your head? I'm unable to read the next question.
Glasses?
I don't need glasses.
Oh, what? No, you don't. You're right. You see us coming.
Alright, so, bit of a random one. When I just triggered a wee memory back in the UK, I listened to a lot of radio. Whether it was in the car or at home, it was just on in the background, or Saturday afternoons, and mainly BBC Radio 2. And so it got me thinking, Thailanders don't really have that radio culture, right? You may be a little bit more in Bangkok, there's a few stations in Chiang Mai, but obviously now with the internet, it's a lot easier to listen to global radio.
Podcast.
So are you a radio person? Would you have the radio on in Bluetooth speaker on in the house, like in background noise? Or are you not a radio person at all?
When I'm back home in the UK, I'm a radio person. Just talking with the family, friends that come over, cup of tea, that kind of thing. Just have it as in the background, a bit like
Background.
a Sunday.
Yeah, you have the family radio that's in the kitchen.
Yeah, you chat.
It's just always on and go. Yeah.
Nobody was listening.
My mum always
Background
used to tell us, leave it on, burglars will think there's someone else. I was like, all right, so that's it. Our radio stayed on for 60 fucking years.
I think that's something I remember about my dad. I'd wake up to hear, the same 2GB Kevin Lawson or whatever his name was, the deep voice. Anyway, I listened to him every morning. I was in Sydney, and that was pretty cool. I think I caught that from my dad, and I ended up doing the same thing for many years. But then, lately with podcasts and everything, you can listen to what you want. Do you know what I mean? Not just catch it.
Did you ever listen to Hamish and Andy
Yes.
when they were on the radio?
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
I haven't even heard their podcast.
Yeah, I used to play, coming home from work, they used to be on between 4 and 5.
Right.
So I used to stick them on and listen to Hamish and Andy.
that's what you-
When they first kicked off and they bought that island and all that shit that they did.
I fucking own that island.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
They
So
if you
you
listen to
still
the
got it?
podcast, if you listen to I'm one of the 10,000 people they figured out, I fucking whacked my name down and they read my name out.
Did they?
Because
Oh, that's
they
right.
did the whole recording, about 56 minutes. They sat there, had a fucking tinny, had a massive list of people, and they just went through alphabetically and just read them out.
James Fair.
And it got to it because you can then scroll, obviously, you can listen to FG.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, James Fairhead. And I was like, yeah, right, but I don't know, I don't want to say 10,000. I say that might be a lot.
10 minutes.
So maybe 5,000 or 1,000, but anyway, that fucking island's worth.
So
They bought it for $50,000.
It's just
Yeah.
sitting there.
10 years ago,
where
that
is
is.
this?
Hold on, I actually own that.
So how did they sell it from out under you?
They've
It's
kind
that-
of no, they just don't talk about it anymore. That's just
It's gone.
that's
just
just
gone to the
like a
BBC.
segment of this, you know.
Yeah.
It's like ha ha. But I was like, hold on a minute.
So what was your share of it?
I'm gonna email them.
Yeah, where's
and
my fucking
bring it
island?
up.
Yeah.
I say, look, I want to liquidate my share in the island. I don't know what's been going on. Have you been hoarding it or what's happened? It's legit.
You
They
should
kind of
try
said,
it.
yeah, they got an agent in. They paid. It was legit. They owned it.
They'd have to answer you, wouldn't they? Because you.
You know what? That could be
I mean,
sitting on a bit of a fortune.
yeah. You fucking better get to know you better.
Yeah, could be looking at $1,000 or something like that. Yeah, and he's a funny one because one of them, the I say the brunette, but the dark haired guy, Andy, he does a lot of TV shows in Australia now, and he's bought a really nice house in Melbourne and he's doing up.
I heard about it.
It's so. Hamish,
Massive.
you're the one. He's done loads of TV shows.
Well, the Hamish, right?
Yeah.
His missus did her own makeup, sold her company for $500 million.
Oh,
He
really?
And
don't
so
have
he's
to work,
like-
then, does he?
He's like, sweet. So he's now just enjoying himself, helping raise the kids, doing the
Yeah.
podcast. Fucking sorted. So
500.
she sold her
So
company, IMAX Makeup or some shit, yeah. And she's an author and all, yeah, she's a real.
Well, he'd be 50 now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's
Probably
about
about
my
same
age.
age.
Yeah, about my age, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to them for 20 years.
I mean, I always on my radio coming home from work in the afternoons. I know it's between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Always 5 days a week.
I tell you what they would be good at. They would be very good at doing a podcast like this because they're very good at thinking little segments about
That's what they
imagination.
do. That is
Exactly.
their job.
That's great. That'd be
You
really
just
good.
explain what they do. It's just literally their job.
Like,
Sitting around talking shit.
well, they still do.
I know.
You know what those guys would be good at? They'd be great at this.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
literally what they do. I'm right then, aren't I?
You know what he'd be good at? He'd be good at laying bricks.
Yeah.
That's what you'd be
I
good
might
at.
be a bit handy.
Yeah, you're right. You're a fucking bricklayer.
I get your point. Anyway.
Are we through the first page yet?
Yeah, we're cracking on with that. We're nearly
Oh,
finished.
right,
Nearly
cracking on
finished.
Good
We
place
got
here, yeah.
to the conspiracy theories.
Yeah, because we're going to move to Al soon before he gets a bit too cross-eyed to read his phone.
Sorry, thinking, how am I going to get home?
All right. If money... Oh, no, that's a bit of a shit question. Anyway, money was an ideal holiday if money was no object.
What would be the ideal holiday?
Yeah, but money was no object, but not forever. It'd have to be a holiday, like a
Never leave.
4-week or 6-week holiday or something like that. I guess it was in my mind. But it would still be. You weren't like multi-millionaire and you could then just retire forever.
Right.
You'd have to still go back to your job or something. But you could go on a holiday and it was like a dream come true kind of holiday.
The summer in France and Germany and Italy on a boat, just sailing around on the coast there. That'd be nice.
Were you
The
paddling?
Fucking paddling,
Mate, get yourself to
cocaine. Wait, I didn't stop.
Corsica.
Cocaine, models, more cocaine, more models, boats.
Have you ever been to Bonifacio in Corsica? It's a fucking
Like, is that on the Italian coast?
in Corsica in France, in the northern Corsica.
haven't been over there.
Oh, dude, you
Only
just see
been
these
to
sailing
Paris.
boats roll in, and you're just like, they're just all
Yeah, all the lady, yeah.
You're just sitting like a little sap on the edge, looking at this boat.
Yeah.
Can I come? Yeah. Fuck, he's living the dream,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, man, that'd be a fucking good holiday.
But that's what I'd do anyway, if I had unlimited wealth. But the thing, I think, going on a holiday, the best thing is not going back to work. That's what you think. You can just go on a holiday forever.
Yeah,
But
that
then,
more.
but it does. I've done it. I went to Somalia and I thought I'm just getting on holiday forever. It's a fucking nightmare.
Right.
When you go on a holiday forever and you don't have any base
Yeah,
to
not
base
much
your life
money
around.
here, maybe.
Like
Devil
if you owned a
makes
gym
work for
or did
idle
something, I
thumbs.
get it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just laying around all day doing nothing is not fun.
I would
You
imagine it
just
get real
drink
bit
more.
boring.
You just drink more and fucking smoke more and get into more trouble.
Fuck yeah.
Well, what sort of trouble? But that might might be okay.
Doesn't sound too shabby.
No, it
does
sounds
it?
pretty good to me, actually.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, man? Do you have a holiday you could take? Let's say in the 6 weeks at work.
I want to say holiday with family, but no, probably just holiday with mates. But it would be a dream holiday, yeah.
Right.
Just go to patio for a week. Alright, boys, here's 20,000 each. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, stretchy. Go to rent some massive villa with 10 bed, 10 rooms, massive kitchen. Just have everyone free for all 6 weeks.
So you're talking about the hangover the first night?
No, but a family thing basically. Hey, look, 6 weeks is 10 rooms.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be here for all 6 weeks. Just fucking sort out the schedule.
That's a pretty good holiday. Actually, having your friends and
exactly. Yeah.
and just having the wives on fucking no lip fucking attitude for you're here on a nice holiday.
Got to switch.
When we're going out, we're going out. All right, don't say shit. All right, I don't want to hear anything before or after, except for
this is the compliment.
Can I give you a back rub?
I'm assuming he's invited.
I'd be like the common denominator. That.
I think if I could have that now, it would 6 weeks, with untold amount of money to spend.
Right.
I think I would piss off to the Philippines and have the time I'm all over some of them Filipino ladies.
Not what I was
Just
expecting.
go to patio and do that.
No,
Easier.
I've done that.
It's the same thing.
I want to try to
At least these girls understand. No, they'll understand you more in the
They speak
Philippines.
English
Probably.
over there. Yeah, that's the good thing about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can bargain. You just don't get tipped to the cleaners because you can't understand the
I think
tiger.
it's a bit cheaper over there too now, in general. I remember, does anyone remember, back in the day, how cheap it was to get a massage or anything? It was $500, and even to have a girl for the whole night was $1,000.
Oh yeah, it's cheap as chips.
Now
yeah.
it's fucking $3,000.
More.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, if you're getting a real nice one.
Ah.
I've given up on that side of it now because
It's not as fun as it used to be.
No, it ain't. It ain't for me, but I'm
they're,
older.
But they're not there. It's not where it was before.
No.
Since this come out, it's all changed, Because the hot girls it's so easy for them.
Yeah, not only that, they don't talk to you half the time and look at the phone.
Well, they're just I've seen it. I've seen at the Riverside this girl a couple of days. She was coming down, she was all dressed up, and she came, she sat, she got a drink and everything, and then her boyfriend from wherever called from, he was honestly, he was offshore somewhere. Got a beard and everything. She's all dressed up talking to him and eating, and then as soon as they hang out, as soon as she hangs up, she puts everything away, pays, and then fucks off. Straight on the phone, going off to see the next guy or whatever, you know what I mean? How easy is it to make money off these things being a girl? All you got to do is check in, 20 minutes here and there with guy number 1, guy number 2, guy number 3, and just...
Fair play.
It's something I wouldn't mind trying, but no, after 1 or 2 I'm fucked anyway. But it'd be nice to have these good-looking girls get the choice, and they can take the pick down basically. Yeah. So they can be having a great time. Just getting it and getting paid.
Well, you were married how many times? 4? Was it? Is it the 5th? You've forgotten. No, you weren't. 4 times.
You have to go back through the Casablankets back catalogue to piece together the stories of those past marriages, fingertips left behind in Jaguars, shagging in Toyota Corollas or something, or whatever. I don't remember. Anyway, I would say for me, an RV trip across the States for 6 weeks, catching some of the football.
Oh, yeah.
Money was no object, and they'd be like, I'd
66
fucking rent 10 RVs here, everyone. And we'd all just
you
say,
made
we're going to meet here, and here, how you get there, up to you, or if you're on a convoy or not. And we all just fucking go.
How you feeling?
Oh, is it? Yeah?
No.
Yeah, I'm feeling strong.
Oh,
You haven't had much beer, have you?
I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm feeling alright. I got to drive yet, so we'll really test it then.
How you feeling? Look at your eyes.
Yeah, I'm good.
But yesterday I was talking to Gesso in the bed, and I'm like, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, something cobweb. I'm like, she's like, that's your fucking tattoo video. I'm like, oh yeah. It's like, oh yeah.
Oh dear.
I had about one and a half of those.
How long did it last?
Well, I woke
Not
up
until-
like
Oh,
4
shit.
o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the toilet. And I remember going, wow, I'm still so stoned, like I got up like
really?
like that, trying to push the fucking world away. So, it was pretty strong. I told you guys, I said, these are strong, take half. And you didn't listen. You did. Do you want the other half?
No, not now I've heard all that. I'm driving Mrs. New Car box. I better take it easy.
Oh yeah.
I'll be alright. So, no, that's
Yeah, maybe drink some coffee instead of beer or something.
it won't last forever.
No.
Like, you might have to stay here till 3 or something.
So,
No,
Okay.
it's only just turned 9 o'clock.
just
Yeah,
had the
no,
one
no.
out. And it's done that to you.
Yeah.
No,
What do you mean?
I might hang up.
Yeah, I had one. I had 3 gummies and then one of them. So yeah, that's good. It's all good.
Yeah,
No, no, right.
man.
So,
Yeah,
Tom,
nice.
pardon me.
Very relaxed. I got it.
So, ideal holidays. Have we done the ideal holidays? Yeah, Job.
Yeah, I've done mine.
Anyone gives a shit. Okay. Quick fire. What is the best decade?
Ever. Or one that we're
1980s.
involved in.
80s and 90s, sorry.
One has
80s
gone
and
80s. I was changing it.
Yeah,
80s or 90s?
Yeah, 80 to the 90 decade, I'm going to say.
Well, like 85 to 95.
Everyone
Yeah,
here-
yeah, alright, alright.
All right.
All right.
85, 95.
Well, for me, it was 90s and early, and the noughties.
No.
The noughties.
The 90s and the noughties.
Well, the 90s, of course.
and all the zeros
And,
after that.
then the
2000.
noughties, like that. So 95 to 05.
Oh, that's exactly what I was
Because
saying.
that's when you're like 18 to 23, right? That's pretty much the highlight of anyone's life. What? Do you know what I mean?
No, I was just thinking of how old I was because you said I used exactly the same I did.
94 to...
No, 95 to 2005.
2005,
Yeah. Yeah, so 20 to 30.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you had energy to fuck, when you had good looks, when you had hair,
Still had a few years at uni.
you still had your friends
That's a
around,
big old decade.
weren't bogged
But, yeah,
down by things
You can
like
either say a
fucking
decade or a
families.
decade in your life.
Probably early noughties, yeah.
Early
Like
noughties.
2000 to 2009.
Right,
All right.
Yeah. Just before I come to
just before you
Thailand.
came to Thailand.
I know what I'm going to do the rest of my life.
It's just silly. Yeah, that was
teacher in
exactly.
Thailand.
Okay, so. What have I done? Yep. Yeah, it was good to be younger.
It's always good.
How old do you want to live for?
Oh, God.
Bloody hell.
This thing going on.
How? Just so you can name how old, and assuming you're just going to get older and older and older, you're not going to like live at this body, this incarnation for. You're just going to get older.
I think 85 is a good number.
85, yeah. Not saying that's definite, but up until then you'd be happy
Oh,
with
no,
that.
but as long as I'm like,
Mobile.
yeah, like
Yeah.
not losing my shit, or literally like just shitting everywhere, and as long as I can like hold a conversation, I'll just let Gasso look after me until I'm 85, and then she can just on the 86th birthday.
Well, even if you're compass.
Yeah, so I wouldn't see it
I just
coming.
check it out.
I just ride in.
Logan's Run.
Any time after 85, you can shoot me anytime you like. Just don't let me see it coming.
Shoot the back there.
Honey, why is there plastic everywhere in the kitchen?
Oh shit! That's a woman right there. Brilliant. Wow. Ah dear. How about you? And did you have any? How old? I suppose you could rephrase it as what's your minimum age? Would you be happy living up until?
81. 82,
Yeah, fair enough.
He's like, fuck you,
Where you
cunts.
going?
I'm really there.
I'm already there.
This might be our last podcast together, you fucker.
Well, I can't,
So
even,
that'd be it.
can't even give a credible answer to that.
Yeah,
Just the fact that I've got here, I'm doing all.
Yeah,
all
right.
right, yeah.
Everything else is
So
a fucking bonus.
if you had said back 20 years ago, I would have said 65, 70 tops.
Right.
Only
I
because-
can still see us all here in 20 years quite easily.
Oh, right.
Do you remember
And
CJ?
you're
You said you're going to go back to Australia?
Oh no, maybe we've been and come back, but we're all a bit more, obviously, quite a lot more fucked. But I guess they'll see it in 20 years, right? Definitely.
I can see it in 20 years too.
Yeah, I'm not saying it'll be in 20 continuous,
No,
but
definitely.
I'll pass my balls back here.
I honestly don't know how long we can live for. I mean, there's science. If we don't kill ourselves,
and
it
you
says
writing all the shit.
Yeah,
I
and
think
actually,
someone's been born who will live to be 150.
There's somebody who said
Is that
there's
right?
There's
somebody's 170.
they're looking
somewhere?
now at resetting and being able to create more mitochondria in your body. There's real science.
Without doing weights.
Pretty much changing your diet and doing red light therapy. But if they look into it, plus the food and everything, this guy on the TV, what's his name?
Joe Rogan.
No, he's been on a couple of podcasts.
Gordon Ramsay.
He thinks he's going to live to 200. He does all this routine
Takayama
every day.
Takayama Shakoku.
No, he's a white dude. He's not he doesn't get a name like that. But he's American. I think he's American.
I know the ginger guy, Tom Howard. Tim Howard.
Ginger. But yeah, he's whatever. He thinks he's going to live to 200. And he's getting tested and his blood work and everything, it's on target to do that. Like he's
How old is he right now, sir?
I think he's 45 or 40, 50 or something, but he's got the blood work and everything of someone in his mid-20s.
Yeah, okay. Shit.
But that can change in an instant as well too.
I don't think
you might have it at this point.
just imagine if all of India could do that. They could have people all of them living until they're like 100. It'd be the end of civilization within...
Yeah, we couldn't afford us.
Productive. They'd be productive up to the age of 100 as well. Not just old and knackered. They'd be actual healthy, active individuals, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that would have to have somewhere to live and have to
But there's going to be a drop-off at some point. There's going to be a lot of 106-year-olds fucking knackered going, where's my pension? I spent it. Fuck off. You're just kicking a can down the curb, aren't you? That's what you do. It's the same governments the world over, aren't they?
Yeah.
Take your pension. We'll invest it for you.
You can work another couple of years.
It's the biggest Ponzi scheme in the fucking planet, mate.
Well, I mean...
Then they're chasing you for every mistake you make when you sign or make a statement. They'll chase you if you owe them. Yeah. They're on the ball for taking money back.
Right.
It's all governments, isn't it? They're all taking money back.
But the thing is, we can all remember that there was a time when you got your golden watch. You worked for a company or the government for like under 25 years, and you retired. It didn't matter, and you got looked after. That has disappeared.
It is disappearing. Yeah. Fast.
Right. And it used to be 50, 55, now it's 70. What is it, 67 in Australia?
67 in
67?
And they're talking about putting it up to 69.
Right.
What the fuck?
They know you ain't going to live that long.
I think 67
Most people.
For women, 69 for men.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? That doesn't make any sense.
It's
How
65
can you...
for me.
Oh, women are like, that's not fair, blah, blah, blah. And women live longer than men. It should be the other way around.
It should be the other way around as well. But you guaranteed, you're 69. If you don't mind your job, you're probably quite happy with something to do. Probably not that bad. But you should be given the right to be able to work or retire. You know, 65.
Yes, because you've done your deal,
You've done your bit, exactly. You entered that contract.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of them want to say, I want to still be useful. I don't want to just retire and go back. But yeah, still work, but on my terms, part-time or...
Yeah, your 40 hours, in.
But you get your fucking pension. I mean, that's... Everyone goes, oh, the aging population who've paid into a pension.
Yeah.
So where's that fucking money?
Yeah.
You know
what they got to do, it's already there.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it's fucking gone somewhere else.
But we had, superannuation was mandatory like 20 years ago in Australia. Before that, it wasn't.
No.
Was that 9%?
No, but so you could go to work and you would just go, fuck you, you're not taking 10% of my money. And you could just have it up until like 2002 or something. And they said, everyone's going to have super.
I never got super once for anybody I worked for. And all supposed to have done it.
Yeah.
But
it was like a national insurance kind of thing,
it's an amount put back for your retirement.
Yeah, the company pays like 9 or 10%.
But you can pay 5%.
You can contribute.
You can contribute if you want.
Yeah. And then you can invest it. You can choose how it's invested.
You can even take it out, and if you've got enough money, if it's stamped by the government, say, you can invest in this as long as it's being put through in Australian tax dollars. You can do other things with it as well. It's not like it's you have to wait until 67 to collect it.
Right.
So you can invest it as long as you're using it in Australia.
The guys I was working with, they were putting like high risk shit. They were just putting in, they're just matching it.
Yeah.
In 40 years, that's going to be fucking massive.
Right.
It's going to go and they'll just check.
Over
They'll
10%
keep
every.
climbing.
Over
10% every year.
Yes. If you got enough.
It's going to double in 5-6 years for sure.
Yeah. So they were pretty happy with it. Obviously, I got mine checked out and bought a fucking truck.
A truck.
Then I bought a fucking Ford. Then I bought another Ford. Now I shitty to you. I'm the only man who's actually dealt down and down with my car. I was driving this car like. I was like.
I'm a 50-year-old
I was
man.
thinking buying an M5. The fuck has happened? And they was like, what do you mean? It wasn't an M5. And I said, BMW.
Yeah, what's an M5?
I was like, 4 V8. I was like, oh, come on. TV, leather screens. What's happened? Well, yeah, this car's fine. I was like, yeah, it's fine.
You should have said to you. But I made a personal choice for you kids to understand what it's like to have. I could have everything.
Yeah.
I could have my BMW, but I'm choosing to teach you kids.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying how you manage to sort of trade down cars continually.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, so you do some quick fire would you rathers, yeah?
Oh God.
How do you not want to do your
back with us
conspiracy
now.
corner? It's been okay, you alright, bud?
I'm spaced.
Are you spaced?
Yeah, you look like you're
Space
back a
case,
bit
that's
there.
right. We got no rush.
You'll be alright.
Yeah, man.
Probably just get a bit of a rush at the start and then it'll calm down.
Yeah, just enjoy the buzz, man. It's fine. I won't be leaving you high and dry, stoned alone. at CJ's house.
Because it happened to him, you know what it feels like.
But yeah, so yeah, if you want to, and say you feel anyway, so these are some would you rather. Yeah, they're pretty shit. I'm reading them for the second time in my life.
Go on.
All right.
I
So
can
just
them up.
we'll go around. Yeah.
Alright.
So
I'll go and get beer.
you're getting a beer. All right. We'll start with you, CJ.
Okay.
Would you rather have bad gas or bad breath?
Oh, bad gas.
You'd prefer bad gas.
Because you can control when it comes out.
Well, not
When you're
always.
speaking
Not
to someone,
always,
you
but-
can't control.
Halitosis level breath. Yeah.
Yeah, like, because then everyone... I can't stand people with bad breath.
No,
Like,
you
a
back
fart is
away.
a fart, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wow, what the fuck did you have for breakfast? Fine, it stinks. But
And it's
bad
gone.
breath is something like, that's...
It's something about I've got like this dodgy tooth that can
Same.
do it a little bit like that. Sort of halitosis smell, and then the toothbrush. Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
But fuck it. So you brush it out, and it's not great.
No.
But you maybe have some mints or something, but it's not.
I think yes, I smoke weed and then I'm drinking whiskey and I jump in bed like I'm like, hi. She's like, go away. Why don't you love me? Ah, fuck.
Got to keep it right there.
Yeah. Just go brush my teeth. Come back.
Keep on top of
Or-
that, you're fine.
Ram a fucking cookie down her mouth. Get on board with the
I
program.
just grab a head and get down.
What about you, Cole? Bad gas or bad breath?
Oh, gas for sure.
You'd rather have bad gas.
Oh, yeah. That clears, doesn't it, after a while? It's not
Yeah.
hanging around continuously.
Bad gas. Yeah, I think it's a bad gas. Yeah, for me,
But
bad gas.
saying that,
Go on.
tomorrow afternoon, I'm going in for a cosmetic dental procedure.
Ooh, what are you having done to your
I'm
teeth?
having 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 studs for things to go on,
Oh.
2 crowns and 3 crowns.
So you're going to get like it's going to be...
It's fixed.
Oh, okay.
It's fixed. Yeah.
Ah,
And
it's going to be painful.
woof. But I decided because I lost a lot of teeth in the last couple of years, so I'm fed up with this.
But what's
So-
the problem with that? Because I might be losing one or two, and I'm thinking, is
but-
it a pain in the ass? But
It's when you want to chew. When you want to start chewing something, your teeth are gone,
Right.
and then you're chewing them in your front.
But they're going to set...
in your front.
They're going to set like 6 teeth like that, right?
Mm,
Not like one.
No.
are you like a denture?
I got 4 up there,
Yeah.
replacing the 5 that's missing.
Oh wow.
So I had 4. That's
But that's just going to be one
screw.
connection. Yeah,
No,
one screw for
No,
like 4
per
teeth.
screw per tooth.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think you have to do that.
No, that's what they're doing.
That's a bit more work,
All
isn't
right. And then, hang on, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 down there. Or where. Anyway, and 3 at the other side. They're all screwing.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
get it done tomorrow.
So they're
So you
putting
get
in
started
the
tomorrow.
Studs.
wow.
Well, they have to do that one and then leave it. They have to do one over here and leave
They
it.
reckon I'll be out in 2 hours. I'm not fucking looking forward to
They're going to do all of it in 2 hours.
They're going to do all the studs.
Wow.
And then I'll be walking around with studs
For
for whatever. So they
You-
put it
Is this tomorrow? Or you just
starts
having-
tomorrow. The
It
problem,
sounds-
I got to a point of what I'm going to have. Have you seen these ads now where you get the top and bottom like a denture, but they're screwed?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, they're screwed in. I was going to get that, $1 million baht. 900 cheapest. And I thought, well, if I've got to pay it, I'll pay it. So I don't want to be losing. I don't want to be losing.
But
my
it also is good
Right.
because like if you start losing teeth, you don't replace them.
Yeah,
Changes the shape of your
skin
mouth,
size, Yeah.
and it
yeah.
can.
Can
And
you not get like dentures where you...
I had tried that.
Is it not good, is
Fuck,
it?
I don't want
Yeah.
dentures. No, fuck that. I don't take them out, put them in the jar, look at them in the
Right.
morning, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
that's it. What's more worse than I'm getting old, waking up and going,
it's my
my
teeth.
fucking teeth are in a glass.
Where's my glasses?
Yeah.
They're all
so
on my
Are they
head.
in there?
They're on my head.
That's Xanax bottle of vodka. Check out
Sorted.
time. Yeah, it's been done.
Yeah, so 370 baht this is costing me.
370,000.
370,000, sorry.
Oh,
370,000.
I thought 370 baht a stud. Oh, that's a
No,
huge-
35,000 a stud.
I reckon.
You're not going no insurance. You just pay
Me and James can do it for you half the price
no,
right
I'm
now.
paying it. It's all legal.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
it's not through an insurance thing.
No,
It's
no, oh, sorry. I don't
It's a
fuck-
private.
Nobody insures you.
He's
That's
fucking
fine.
every brick he's laid. That's where it's coming
That's
from.
my
Jeez,
It's going back into the
So,
teeth.
yeah, I gotta pay 170 tomorrow.
Wow. So
And
the whole thing is 370.
The whole thing is 370 or 350, might be 350.
But after about 350, then there'll all be.
All my, I've got 28 of my original 32 teeth.
Oh, okay.
So, because you've got 32 basically, yeah, each.
Right.
So,
So for those of you
You're gonna
who
look at that light.
can't
That's,
see what's going
that's
on,
not gonna help you. Do you want me to turn the light
we've
to
lost
like a softer light for you?
Casablankets are a man down.
yeah,
It's gone down.
free to go.
He's offering his services
Al
to
has
the world.
decided to lie down and be comfortable. Al, be comfortable, don't worry. Enjoy the buzz. It's all good.
It's not. It's not really that.
It will
strong.
pass.
You'll be alright.
It's fine.
Like I said, 3 o'clock in the morning.
No worry, it's still early doors. Alright, so
now I can see what's going on. I'm not having any more.
would
I'll
you
take it
rather?
I think you didn't ask for it, did you? You can take it home if you want.
All right, I'll take it home. When I get home,
Yeah,
gosh,
I'll wrap it up.
Fuck, that stinks. Just even left it. Wow.
What?
Just the cake. The
Oh,
cookies are
remember
still-
halitosis?
It tastes so good though. Like that's why I got
just
stoned.
opened that,
I was
wow.
like,
Look at me, went fuck. That stinks or what?
this is
No,
great.
so it was a good smell. And what the heck is this question? Would you rather be slapped by a fish or farted on?
By fish stew?
No, by human.
Like is the same fish doing the farting and the hitting?
No, either I'm going to get a tap tin fish
And you're gonna hit
slap
me
you
with it?
or you're going to lie on your back like Alice now, and I'm going to go over your mouth and then he's
No, I
cheeky
take the
poop.
fish.
Fish slap.
Yeah,
Me too.
take the
Fish
fish.
slap. How about you? If I fart in your face, would you be okay
I
with that?
don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna throw up in his hat if we talk about farting in faces and getting hit by fish.
But how
Alright.
do you come up with this shit?
I'm not
what are you
sure, I'm not
thinking
sure.
about all the
The
time?
internet's a great resource, by the
Yeah,
way.
Why would
exactly.
you have somebody
All right,
fart on your
so
face?
next one. Would you rather wake up and find your entire family naked,
Oh.
or wake up naked in front of your entire family?
With a woody or no woody?
Yeah. Interpret
It
how
matters.
you please.
It matters.
It will on the
Like if you
day.
walked out like, with a massive fucking hard on, it doesn't matter what you say, does it? Everyone's like, you got a fucking massive hard on. If you just walk out like
Or it ain't a very big one.
normal,
That makes it worse.
I don't give a shit. Seeing my entire family naked would be quite funny. If I'm fully dressed and then we're all butt naked for some reason, I'd be like, fuck, that's hilarious.
yeah.
I could take that all day long.
Nah,
You'd wake up, you'd be naked in front of your entire family. I said, no, that is really
probably
to be honest.
because it's a bit easier, isn't it? I mean, you just end up and it's all over.
Yeah.
A bit easier, yeah. I think I'd go that one.
Okay. Yeah, I do
I don't
shit.
want to see my kids. You know?
Oh, here's okay. This one's a little bit more crass. I do apologise.
Right, go.
Oh,
Would you rather? Now, listen. I understand that you don't want to do either, right? You got the one. But would you rather?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Exactly.
You know,
Just in case you haven't guessed that by now, listener.
James is James-plaining everything.
For those first-time listeners,
For those who are on the floor,
drink. It was quite white, though, and he's alright.
he's alright.
He's okay.
He's just enjoying
I
the floor.
don't see his
Do you want a
chest.
pillow on your head?
Is his chest going
Yeah,
up and
maybe
down?
give her a pillow. I'm not on from under
yes,
my
it
arse.
Yeah, put that on your head. Just reach above you. Just pull it.
I think he's asleep. Alright, would you, Cole?
Yes.
Would you rather
Right.
drink a glass of your own piss or a glass
Get up, Al.
of your own sweat?
That's my own piss.
What was that, rather?
A glass of your own piss
Drinking.
or a glass of your
Yes.
own sweat?
Oh, I've never thought about drinking my own sweat before. Imagine it'd be quite salty.
Horrible. You wouldn't be able to swallow.
If I was dehydrated and I had to,
Yeah, which one would you
I'd
choose?
have to go with the sweat because it's got
It's more electrolytes.
it's
isn't it?
it's less harmful than urine. Do you know what I mean? If I had to,
Yeah, that's a good piece of
So
reckoning.
it's
guess-
getting it down. At least with the piss, you could get it down easy.
but if you drink urine, I think you dehydrate yourself even more.
Probably.
Because it,
But
it
it's
sucks all of
diurate.
the.
But fancy
a
trying
big-
to swallow.
Yeah,
I've done it before.
yeah, it's going to be a
Haven't you drank your own
proper.
piss?
Yeah,
I've drank my own piss before.
Oh well, I haven't done that
Oh
yet.
come on! I used to always piss in a fucking bottle or something next to my bed because I was too lazy.
Oh,
I wake up. I've done
I
it plenty
know.
of times. Like fucking usually I just get to the smell. I'm like, oh, that was a close one. But there's been a couple of times, especially like in bottles like this.
I've never
I don't know how I've managed to piss in a bottle like this while I've been sleeping, but I'll go, yeah, that's got to be good, and then
Oh, fuck.
yeah, a couple of times.
I just
Yeah, my
remember when
fridge.
I lived in a
Girlfriend.
unit in Torquay on the second floor. We were sharing a toilet on that floor, so I used to get up for a piss in the middle of the night, just kneel on my windowsill and piss out into the garden. Every night I did the same thing while I was
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that was it. So that's the closest I've got to.
But you're not harming anyone.
No,
Just
It's,
people
the only
below
problem is if
you.
it gets a bit of sun, it can
it's
stink
a
a
bit
little bit.
smelly. Yeah, you blame it on the cat. Then, don't you?
But even then, it probably wouldn't be that bad. But yeah.
No, I think I'd drink because it'd go down a bit quicker. I think.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting take on it. The electrolyte angle. All right. Would you rather have a baby puke on you or you puke on a baby?
Baby puke on me. 100%.
Oh, I'd like to puke on a baby.
Just
I mean.
imagine.
Yeah, it'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible.
Oh,
Like the
but,
four-
There's like a Little Britain, the grandma who used to puke on everyone. Do you remember that?
No.
scene? Oh,
The only time I've vomited recently has been really violent, like I like
Yeah.
good strength on it.
projectile.
Yeah,
Right.
and you feel much better after it as
Yeah.
well. A real like tactical chundy we call it.
When was the last time you were physically sick, though?
Well, I
When
was
did
saying
you vomit last?
a couple of months ago.
Yeah, mine was only a couple of months ago.
I can't remember the last time I ever did.
Oh,
Yeah.
the last
I
couple
really
one I had
can't.
was fucking intense, dude. I was like exorcist vomiting for 12 hours straight. And if I just drank a little bit of water, it was nice feeling for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh
And then it'd
shit!
just be.
Oh, the thing about water coming up is it don't burn your throat. It's a bit easier.
You know you
But
got
when you bring up boil and sick, oh,
That's the
Christ,
worst.
yeah.
And you just.
You
you're
know it's
just
serious if
heaving.
you can't.
You're
do that
heaving, you're not
water,
bringing
man.
anything.
Yeah.
You go.
Oh, it's horrible. You're burning. You're
And
aching.
then this little trickle comes up, and you go, "Oh, that's good. I'm going to feel better."
Yeah. You just go. It's good work after abs, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look.
Yeah.
My face is all fucked up. I can't think. Well, my six packs coming out. Gotta be thankful for something.
Silver cloud, man. Silver cloud. I was going to ask, how are you recovered from your rib injury? Pretty much
Oh.
100%?
Yeah.
No, that's from the bike accident. Yeah, that's all I was away, wasn't it?
They're
What have you
fucking-
done since? You had the bike the last thing I heard. And
That
you
was
damaged
that
the
was
bike. And you had
October last year.
Oh,
It's nearly been a year. So
I
yeah, it was.
I went in March. I
'Cause
think
then-
I heard that story around your campfire one night.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
When you damn you just.
Oh,
so-
right. Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
night
you
I
were there. You were
came,
laughing.
That was the next week.
Yes, that was like 2 days after. This was stupid.
And I was like, I feel
Don't laugh,
better
and
now. I
he's
was
like,
walking around. And then the next week, I was like, oh, what did I do?
Fucking
I
idiot.
stayed home for a week. I didn't move.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's the one. Yeah,
That's the one.
Yeah, I've broken my ribs. I mean, it's not.
What was it? 6?
Yeah,
Was it 6?
6. I've done my ribs a few times.
Yeah, the working is coughing, sneezing,
Just breathing in general.
and
For the food.
yeah.
The food, and I couldn't make them understand how much pain I was in. My ribs were literally piercing my lungs and creating blood to come out. They x-rayed it. After they x-rayed me, they were treating me like a piece of meat, weren't they? They're just throwing me around like, can you stand up? I'm like, you got to give me like 2 minutes warning.
Right, yeah,
and I'm
take your
trying to
time.
explain this, and I'm going,
Yeah.
and James was like, are you right, mate? I'm like, "Two."
Oh, that was not nice.
It was horrible. 6 ribs.
Yeah, or I know. I've had a few broken ribs.
One time I fell into a fish pond, but it was like 5 meters deep.
Yeah.
I was playing badminton, pissed, and I just missed. And I fell, and you know how they have those big irrigation holes? So there was 2 of them, and I fell in between one there and one right next to my leg.
Jammed in.
Kinda. And I just remember going, and my 3 and 4, I was dead. I couldn't move. I thought I was paralysed. I was just stuck, and I couldn't breathe, nothing. For about a minute, and then just went, and then got up. I thought I was paralysed. That's one time I was paralysed. The other time I came on my bike, and I was paralysed. I remember my head going back, going, "Gum," and I was like, okay, get up. And I'm like, I can't get up. This is my life.
Nothing's moving.
I'm a quadriplegic. I'm like, this can't be my life. And then all of a sudden just going, and getting all the feeling back in my body. Going, that was a close one. And then the ambulance is like, yeah, get in the ambulance. I'm like, no. Because I was pissed and they take me back to the hospital.
Oh, right.
So I'm like, where's my motorbike? You gotta walk back there on my bike. I've just nearly been paralysed walking back to get my bike so I don't have to go to the hospital. And then
What would have happened if you'd have gone to the hospital?
nothing. The next day I had to go anyway. I'd concuss myself that bad that the whole fucking house was just spinning around. I was horrible. I couldn't eat
Feeling
anything.
nauseous, the head spinning. Oh,
So I had to fess. I'm like, so what happened? I'm like, yeah, I kind of had a bit of an accident. I didn't want to tell my wife at the time or anyone.
yeah.
You've got a concussion.
So how do you treat that? You can't, right?
It's
just
rest.
gotta
You're not
rest.
meant to drive or do
Cool
anything.
down.
I'm had it bad just recently, remember, and they took her into Shanghai Hospital.
You're not meant to do
She
anything for
fell
like
in
2
the
weeks.
bathroom.
Yeah, of course.
So she had it for. They were checking her every second week.
Right. How long did you shed it for?
Oh, 7 or 8 weeks before it finally properly cleared up
Cleared up.
altogether. Yeah.
Probably.
So she, in the end, it's just like minor headaches and it's had diminished. But yeah,
That's what they're saying about the CTE stuff with football players and everything in Australia, you know?
yeah.
Because, like, if you get a concussion, they can clear you. But you might not be clear. So you get another concussion, another concussion.
That's what.
And that's when it doesn't heal.
Yeah.
So,
Is it just football or any like NRL as well? Or?
no, yeah, I think it's more so NRL, isn't it? But AFL too.
Right.
No helmets, they're just running at
Yeah,
each other,
yeah.
diving up and then...
Yeah.
And they make it look
Very
like they don't
gaelic.
get hit. When they're falling from like 11, 12 foot sometimes, just to, like from the ceiling.
Yeah, right.
They're jumping
Nuts.
up that high
Yeah,
on
it's
people's
nuts.
backs and then just going, wow, boom, and then get up and run again.
Fucking
Don't care
nails.
how strong you are, man. Like that.
That's going to take its
has-
toll.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. That's cool.
I think I was right. That fucking chocolate's hitting me, man.
I can't get over how big my trees are out here. I don't know what's going on. Like I don't come out
I don't
here much.
remember them being there when I was here last
It's really
time.
kind of spooky. Like, I cut them down about
They
6
look
weeks
alright.
ago. Yeah. That's good because that girl over there, she's a cunt anyway, so I don't want to listen
That's
to her.
it.
So it does kind of create like I really like the layout of this house, man. If I could afford to buy it without too many bullshit things, I would.
Cool. Well, that kind of wraps it up
That's it, done.
from my end.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Maybe
this
Maybe
is
Al-
well.
Al's conspiracy corner may have to be put back to another time. That's fine. And yeah, all good, all good. There's that BuzzFeed thing, you know, the lyrics. Remember that thing I said with the lyrics? Do you want to do that?
Go on.
What was it? Go on.
Well,
was it?
I just read out lyrics,
Yeah.
and either you shout out the name of the song.
Right. So you got to do. All right. What's the lyrics then?
No, I can't do it. Do you want me to do it?
Let's try it.
Do you want to go? Here we go.
Who knows? You know more songs than me.
Yeah, but
So we're
you're
currently-
way younger.
I've had
We're currently
a
at
lot of that
1 hour 45 minutes already.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is that what we just done?
we're still recording as we
on.
speak. Yeah,
Oh, that went fast.
shit, yeah, nearly 2 hours. Yeah. And with the first 10 minutes tagged on, that's nearly 2 hours. Christ, that did go quick. Anyway, what am I doing?
Songs.
You're gonna
Yes,
give us-
yes. Fuck, sorry, Colin. Yes, you're
Lyrics.
100% right. It's
Lyrics,
BuzzFeed
Yes.
Jesus,
30 songs.
I don't even know how to do that on my phone.
Oh no, BuzzFeed. It wasn't 30 songs, was it? It was Oh fuck!
I'm gonna write a message to Gas.
Took me to say it.
You killed.
Killed Al.
You killed Al.
I was down.
Let's not joke, because he might actually be dying. Man.
He's down, bro. I think he's
BuzzFeed.
right out.
Is it not 30 songs? It's
Oh yeah.
guess song from lyrics. No. All right. There you go. Yeah, this is it. It's such a horrible title for this BuzzFeed. If you recognise these 30 song lyrics, your parents raised you right.
Okay.
Right.
What
annoys me.
demographic are they? Do they think?
I'm not sure, man. No, are you ready? I'll just read them out.
Okay, so you get it.
So I'm just gonna
You gotta do it without like the rhythm. You just
exactly. I'm just gonna read out.
Okay.
So you either name the song, or you sing out the next lyric.
Okay.
Just a small town girl
From a
living in a lonely world.
Oh.
So what am I supposed to do?
The
Yeah.
next.
What's the song? Do you know the song from that? It's hard, that, isn't it?
Is it Jesse's girl?
Standing at the boulevard.
Is it Jesse's girl? Oh no.
Go on out. What was that?
Standing at the boulevard.
No, not quite. Okay, I'll read it again. I'll do it in a bit more of how it's actually delivered. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Yeah.
Name the singer?
Do you know what the song's called?
Oh,
No.
It's really famous for the.
Yeah. Isn't it
It's-
Def Leppard?
It's the most American
No.
song ever, isn't it?
No.
It's the ending song for The Sopranos, where it cuts to black. This song's playing when they're in the diner. Yeah. This is the final
It's
scene.
not
This song.
Sinatra, is it?
Strangers. That one. right?
Yeah. Go on. What's that called? Keep going.
Strangers.
Come on, sing it.
Daylight. Standing at the boulevard.
Well,
Quiet.
it's a very 80s song, yeah.
What's it called? Come on. Who says it first?
Duran Duran.
No, the name of the song.
Oh.
Go on, guys. I thought you were going to follow Al's line. All right, forget it. It's called "Don't Stop Believing." There you go.
Oh,
innit?
no.
Living.
What period was that from?
Yeah, I remember it now.
The song was kind of, I guess, mid-80s.
Oh.
Well, who sang it though?
The fuck knows.
It wasn't Def Leppard, was it?
No.
It's a woman, right?
All right.
Whatever.
This one's quite easy. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Nope.
No.
Unlucky, but yeah, keep going.
My girl.
Ow, comes up with it. My girl. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day.
I was never getting there.
All right. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I was seeing the movie actually.
Yes.
Corey Culkin. What's his name? Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
Was it? What's it?
Yeah, it was. My
What's it
girl.
My God.
And that was one of his kid movies.
This way, my girl.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt there. We should. Okay. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face.
And
Dead boy.
I don't know this one.
I know it.
This was the French '98 anthem.
Oh,
So it's Survive, the name of the song. I Will Survive.
That's it. Exactly. I will survive the glory gain or something. Oh, la 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 la. And it became like
I'm getting nothing.
no,
from that,
it
I
was the
don't
French, the national team.
French
They won the
song.
World
Oh,
Cup
so
in France.
I didn't know we were crossing over into other languages.
That became that was the anthem. Anyway, it's just- so Friday night and the lights are low. Looking out for a place to go where they play the right music.
Downtown, downtown,
Oh, you're going downtown, eh?
downtown.
Downtown, yeah.
Is that right?
No, it's not right. But oh yeah, I know what you mean. I was going car wash, yeah. No, I'll go again.
I'm fucking wrong.
Keep going.
You bet, yeah, but keep going. I'll do it again. Oh shit! Press the wrong button. Fuck it.
If you
It
lost
was
it,
it was Dancing Queen. Friday night and the lights are low. Looking out for a place to go. Anyway. Okay, next one. What you want, baby? I got it. What you need? Do you know? I got it.
it's not ringing any bells.
What you want, baby?
What you want, baby?
I
Baby,
got
I
it.
got it. What you
I
need?
know
What
this
you
song.
need?
80s.
Baby, I got it.
Do you
So
know
is it
I
Little,
got
is it? Little
it?
Richard?
What you know? It's
I think
Black Group. What you want?
Ow.
Baby, I got it. What you want?
Aretha Franklin, respect. That's it. What you want,
Yeah.
baby? I got it.
And say the Blues
What
Brothers.
you need? Anyway, we'll play that. I was 2-1 up. Pretty good for someone who's comatose, lying on the floor. The music has brought him round. All right, next one. This is so easy. Oh, you got to get this one. You may say I'm a dreamer,
But I'm not.
but I'm not the only one.
John Lennon.
The name of the song.
Imagine.
Bing! Imagine CJ
imagine,
too.
yeah.
You may say. If you sing it correctly, double points, 2 points. You just name it, well played, 1 point. It's currently 2-0. But as I say, double points goal. Sing it, you get double.
Oh, okay.
Do it
This
again.
one. All right, ready? You can just sing whenever you fancy it. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide? No escape from reality.
Open your eyes.
Look to the skies and see.
Name of the song?
Rhapsody by Queen.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Carl.
Oh, I got one. Right, so another question? Can I get another one?
Well done.
Fuck,
All right, here we go.
Yeah, no.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry.
Just call my name.
I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. All right, I'll give you 1 in 4. Here we go. Lean on me.
And I'll be your friend.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Ain't no
Help.
view
Call me.
Ain't no mountain
enough to keep
high low enough.
Ain't no river high enough. Is the
Keep
name
me
of the
away
song.
from you.
Yeah. Ain't no mountain high enough, I think is the
Ain't no
answer.
valley low
But
enough
who
to
was
keep
it
me away
by?
from you.
There's a Franklin.
Springs? Is it by Aretha Franklin?
Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Good times never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would.
Yeah.
But Howie, did you want to repeat
It's
it?
gotta get it.
Oh, my brain's like missing a little connection.
Hold on, let me go one more time for
Again,
Howie.
One more time.
Good times never seemed so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would.
Is it Elvis?
Never really happened. No.
Is it? Good time. Is it?
All right, next one. This was
Who was it?
Sweet
Caroline.
Caroline.
No, John Diamond.
Neil Diamond.
No, Neil Diamond.
Good times never seem so
Good
good.
times never seem so good. So good.
I've been inclined to believe they never would.
That one.
That's the one.
Great song.
Brilliant, beautifully delivered by me to throw you off completely.
Yeah, I knew them.
All right. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
I know that. Does it go like this?
No.
Ah.
I don't want to know by now how much I love you, don't you?
Not that one?
No.
Can you say the lyrics
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
How's it
It's
going
gonna
again?
take a lot. Ooh.
It's gonna take a lot.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Africa. Toto.
He's got it.
Oh, shit.
Well
Now I
played,
like
young
those.
man. You should have sung it. You'd have got double points.
Again.
Nah, you just went na 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 na.
Away
From you, there's nothing more than 100 men or more.
I listen to this playlist every time.
Bow, bow, bow,
It's
bow, bow,
on a
bow,
playlist. Total, yeah.
And then they go.
Ah, here we go. I want to do this one as is the song because I love it so much. I want to pay homage.
All right. You can get
Turn around, bright eyes. It's the song.
Oh, fuck. Bright Eyes.
every
No,
now and then
no.
I fall apart. And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. And we'll be holding on tonight.
And we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the night.
There you go. What's the
Love
song?
is like a shadow on me all of the time.
I really
Only
need you
need you
tonight.
tonight.
I really need you tonight.
A total eclipse of the heart.
Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah, once.
Okay, I'm
Nah,
getting
what I mean.
messages.
Anyway,
Can you turn the volume down, please?
is that from your missus?
I might be moving on anyway before I get too dopey.
Alright.
I don't think there's
Left
possibility of
left a good job in the city.
working for the man.
Working for the man every night and day.
Big wheel keeps on.
Keep going, keep going.
Proud
Clear,
Mary
clear.
keeps on.
There we go.
Bible.
Proud Mary.
Proud Mary.
Yeah.
Proud Mary. We'll keep it down.
That's the 70s. That's the 70s.
You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. That's it.
Call me brother when
You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. No?
yeah, I know.
Is it help, lean on me, wind beneath my wings, or you've got a friend?
You got a friend.
No, it was lean on me.
That's in the song. isn't it?
Oh, the song is called Lean on Me, yeah. But you got a
Right.
friend, yeah.
Song, yeah.
I
It's
see.
by Paul Simon, isn't it?
No,
Not
isn't it
sure.
about, it's a group of guys, isn't it?
Who?
Is it a group of guys? It's a group of guys.
A band.
Yeah, group of guys. It's a
Got that
band.
voice, did I?
It's a band of guys. A group of guys.
Gang. Gang of ne'er-do-wells. Alright. You're going to carry on with this, or are you a bit bored of this?
I'm done.
I'm done. Alright.
My fucking brain's not working.
Alright, we're done. Alright.
It's not that bad. I feel like last night last night I might have got used to it. Last night I was out of it. She said I had shells. My eyes couldn't open.
Okay. So, alright, well, listen, it's near the title mark, so that's fine. Alright, we'll wrap this up. So, thank you.